Hello, everybody. How are we? I'm literally just about to check the camera because I realized I made a new one since we were filming, and I want to make sure you're not getting any echo. You're not. Okay, cool. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? How are we vibing? How have your past days been? How has your days without me been? We did not go live on Monday. I missed you all. Oh, my God. But we were doing important things, very good things for our shows and our streams and all that jazz. It looks like whatever we're doing, we are on a serious delay because I just saw my Twitch end go live. And Twitch is not usually on a delay. It will absolutely be crazy if Twitch is behind YouTube for once because I don't think that's ever happened, ever. We'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see. It could just be shit that's going crazy. Yeah, okay, that looks a little closer. It's a little bit of a delay, but it looks a little closer. Hello all. Welcome. I have so much to tell you all tonight. I'm very excited. A lot to do. Well, to do probably isn't the right word because I feel like we don't technically do much, right? We just kind of talk, but that's like the whole point. But you know, it's spooky month. It is spooky season, so we have lots of things. Oh my God, there is a cat hair. I can feel it. I can feel it in my eyeball. I will get it. I will get the cat hair at some point. I'll just take off every bit of makeup I have with it. That's gonna be the problem. I'm like not somebody who's meticulous about it, so all of my like products and stuff are like in an open area where all my cats and animals can get to, and I know their fur gets everywhere. And you would think if I don't want their fur on my face that I would be good about it and like separate the things that I own to where they can't reach it, but that's too much work. It's too much effort. It is not my energy and it is not my vibe. But anyways, it is spooky season, and spooky season is our favorite season. Thank you very much if it's not obvious. And I know that there's so much going on for everybody for spooky season. We have our Halloween stream planned, all sorts of things, right? So it's one of those things where we will figure it out in some way, shape, or form. Sorry, I have people asking in my Discord, because I have things to show you tonight. And I just want to make sure that they know as well. Okay, yeah, so I have things to talk about. I have things to show you. I'm very excited, because we just finished, recording the last couple sessions for season 2 of our Kindle Obscura show. Now, I'm super thrilled about it. It went amazing. The cast is so good. Everything was so cool. The moments were so impressive and amazing. I could tell you all about it all day long. Unfortunately, we had some hiccups because you know your girl's a dumbass, and my dumbassery combined with the universe came together all at once, and we lost part of it. But sometimes that's what being stupid gets you. Hi, gal. Welcome. What is up, queen? What is up? I know we've been chatting, and I know you have things to tell me today. I'm so feral for it. Bro, you sent me that message, and I was like, you're planning things? And then I read it again, and I was like, you're planning Halloween-themed things? I'm so feral for it. I know I want to hear all about it. Oh, my God. I want to hear all about it so badly. I expect my chat to be full from like right now until midnight with just your messages going, all right, here's every plan and every NPC and every puzzle for my Halloween D&D one-shot. That's what I want, all right? Fucking bet. Let's go. I love it. That's what I want. I know you're usually eepy. I know you're usually asleep, you're usually tired. Not tonight. Tonight you suck it up and you fangirl to me in this chat until I am done being live about shit. Mostly about your Halloween one-shot, but about anything really. Hello! Welcome! I believe, if I'm correct, that is, yes. That is, our beautiful player, Molly. Hello, Molly. Guys, we did our season, words. I already gotta turn the fan on. I was like, it's so cold outside. We're in October. It's like 50 degrees. That's cold for me, okay? I weigh 100 pounds. I also don't wear clothes. You guys know this. If I didn't have to wear a shirt, I would. But women and their titties, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if I didn't have to wear clothes, I wouldn't. But because of those things, I'm constantly cold. Like, constantly cold. And so it's 56 outside, and so I did not turn my fan off for being in here, in this booth. Or I turned my fan off, and I was like, because it's going to be nice and warm. And now I'm hot. And I'm hot because I have no chill, and I talk 24/7. Hello, Jason! Welcome! I'm sorry that you had to jump in exactly while I was saying that. That's I apologize, but it is what it is. Molly enters the chat, and suddenly Rachel starts talking about her tits. Molly, I promise you, listen, what's so funny to me is, like, I don't, Mom, I'm scared. I love this. Also, guys, Jason is another one of our players from season 2. He's a lovely, lovely human. I hope you guys enjoy their performances. Listen, I'm gonna be very clear. There's a reason I don't tell my players about, like, my live streams, because when we do, like, shows and shit, I'm not professional, but I try to be a little bit professional. But on stream, shit goes down. I am not professional on stream. Like, I've done horrid shit on here. I have said horrible shit on here. So I promise, Molly, it's not just you that starts the tit talk. I promise you. Definitely don't look at my Twitch redeems. Definitely don't, because you definitely won't see moaning as a redeem. Don't do that, okay? Oh, my Lord. I'm sorry, Jason. I'm sorry. I know you were excited to come watch this. Molly, listen. Listen, guys, Jason's like a dad. I'm so sorry, Jason. I didn't mean to advertise my stream to you. Okay, you asked where I was going to share the cool Candela info, okay? I'm sorry. Like, this is where. And I will, let's do a little Candela info before we get too far in, so that my players that are here, don't feel like they need to stay for years and listen to all the normal crazy bullshit we talk about. So, what I wanted to share with you guys tonight, we finished the last 2 sessions, we finished the finale. First thing I'm going to say is, it was fucking fantastic. Second thing I'm going to say is, I'm sorry I was a dumbass. And my dumbassery came out so 1,000,000% strong that we don't have footage for the first half of the finale. Because I'm an idiot. I didn't click things correctly. We don't have footage. We do have audio. So we do have it. It is going to come out on Spotify, on the podcast version. We might put a YouTube video out with, like, drawings. We might not. And then I'm going to take the second half of our finale, which does have a recording, although a little bit shitty audio, but it does have it. And that will be our separated finale episode. Okay, so we will have a finale episode. It's going to be like an hour and a half to 2 hours. We've been promoted to secularly podcast for the finale. So what I'm hearing is animatic. Gal, I would say yes to an animatic. The problem is, the finale session that we all did, that me and Jason and Molly, who's in the chat, and our folks who aren't in the chat at the moment, Tom and Nate, our other players, the finale, the part that did not get on camera, is about 2.5 hours. So I would love to do an animatic, but we're talking like the full musical of Hamilton. Like, that's not crazy. Granted, that's unedited, so it'll probably be shorter. But still. So, Avengers Endgame length, literally. I got nothing to do. Y'all, Molly, Jason, if you're still here, Gal is our person. We fucking love Gal. She's a queen. She's the best no, I can't say that. Seven will eat my ass if I say that. She is one of the best members of this community. That's what I'll say. Gal, I had the same idea. I would love it. I feel that. Yes, so, stop it. You are? Okay. Sorry, let me get back to what we're talking about so that the beautiful players don't feel like they have to stay here. Again, I'm sorry to our player who is here, who is literally a father. I apologize. Okay, so basically, we will have I think I'm going to put out 8 episodes instead of 4, is basically what I'm doing. Because that first half of the finale is actually going to be episode 7, and the second half with a video. I watch your streams on purpose when I'm allowed to. Molly, I don't mind you. I think you enjoy being here. I just feel bad for the rest of the people who think I'm a professional, like Jason, and then watch the stream and have the horror of realizing that I'm a 25-year-old gay bitch who talks like this. But we love you guys. Anyways, yes, so the finale will be recorded. I think every episode's gonna be like an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's very exciting, it's very amazing. What I want to show you guys today is something Jason did. This man sneaks behind my back with Molly, our other player in the chat, and they do this thing because Molly draws all of our character art, right? And all I get in the notification in the Discord chat is, hey, what's everybody's t-shirt size? And I'm sitting there like, excuse me? What the fuck you mean, what is everybody's t-shirt size? Because, I'll be honest, I don't like surprises. So I'm sitting there like, I'm gonna let this go. I'll give you a t-shirt size, but I'm watching it. And so on finale day, beautiful Jason shows up with t-shirts with hand-printed art on them from Molly's art. The back of our shirt says like cast or GM. They're incredible. The t-shirts are fire. But even cooler, in my opinion, let me give you even cooler. I have it with me. Then he busts out these giant ass posters. I'm talking like movie posters with our logo on it, which has not been revealed to you guys yet. And I'm about to reveal it right now. Alright, if you ready for this shit, I'm about to show it right now. You ready? Ba, 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 ba. Look at that fuckery. Look at how beautiful that is. Look how cool. This is the character art that Molly did for each of the players, which you guys also have not seen before. And that is the circle logo. Now, I'm going to give you guys close-ups of these images later, so don't worry about it if you can't see, but look at this poster board. Look at what Jason did. It's so sweet. It's so beautiful. And then we can sign them all. Guys, this is going on my wall next to my Joker shrine, okay? It's going to look like I'm an incel and the truest nerd on the planet, okay? That's what I want. I guess I shouldn't say I want to be an incel nerd. That's pretty bad. But you know what I mean. I love it so much. I'm gonna cry. I love these characters and my real life friends. Oh my god, I love it so much. You gotta hang it up in the background. I know, right? I gotta put it like right here. Like right there. It's gotta sit right there. If I wasn't in a booth, I'd put it right there. I literally just, whoop, it's gorgeous, y'all. Look at that. I'll do a little bit close up. Ready? Look at that. It's so pretty. I mean, I am beautiful. It's not untrue. God tier, God tier, God tier. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my lord. Do they even know our characters' names? No. They do not know your characters' names. They have not seen the drawings. They've not even seen the logo. This is all a reveal. I ain't Marvel, okay? Marvel ain't never gonna hire me. I spoil shit. I don't give a fuck if people don't want spoilers. Here you go. Whole thing spoiled, okay? Yeah, this is the debut. The debut. Use big thumbtacks so you can take it off and on the wall. Again, the problem is this is a booth. This is not a wall. This is a door. I promise you thumbtacks will not fit through this foam, first of all. And B, this is a door. So uh-oh. Do I do this? Should I reveal this? I shouldn't, but I'm gonna. Ready? Just a little bit. See? Oh, door. So, yeah. Oh god. Oh, please come back in. It never likes to walk for me. There it goes. So, I can't put anything on there. You can put it into the foam. That's some thick-ass foam. I really don't think it's gonna fit. Use a nail gun like how they got Jesus on the cross? I don't think they used a nail gun for Jesus, my guy. You can do it on the wall. Oh, over here, you mean? So this is in pieces, right? It might fit on that piece. It might be big. It's small enough for that. I don't think they used a nail gun for Jesus. But yes, that is what I wanted to show y'all. Was that specific piece. Thank you to Jason for being so incredible. Thank you to Molly for being amazing with the character art. You guys are fucking fantastic people. We love you and we appreciate you so much. And guys, I'm so excited for y'all to see, or at least listen to in some points. That my dumbassery. I'm just excited for you to experience this season. Like, it's genuinely gonna blow your minds. I'm not even joking. Genuinely gonna blow your minds. It's fantastic. And unlike last season, it actually has an ending. So you're not just left in the dust. Crazy, I know. Rachel designed the logo. I can't take credit for that. Oh, fair. But I just straight up popped on Canva, looked up silhouettes of lighthouses, and threw a couple color filters on it, okay? That is graphic design is my passion, okay? Oh my lord. Oh, gal. They loved the Angie versus, like, is actually the creature bit. I was telling them because, you know, after we get through the last session, we're fully done. We sit down. After every session, we sit down and we talk about things about the plot and things about that. And after we finally finished everything on Tuesday, basically what I do is I say, what do you still have questions about? What wasn't clear? What is clear but you want to verify? I'm going to tell you everything I know. And so, yeah, they were beefing with Angie. They like her, though. And so, basically, they were like, so I will say, Angie is the anglerfish, right? And so the spotlight of the lighthouse is, like, kind of the light or whatever. There's some things you guys don't know that the players fully brought into existence. I'm not even joking. I did not even create it, and I can't wait until you guys realize it because it's the players who did it by accident. Like, literally, it's so funny. But I won't spoil it. I need to rewatch it genuinely because I blacked out from fear at some moments and I don't remember what happened. That's what I want. Never have me on, like, a TTRPG panel where they go, so can you give any advice to, like, GMs and players? No, because I traumatize my players. I traumatize my table. You shouldn't do that. Don't do that. We love Angie. We do. So Angie's like the anglerfish, right? I will say, one thing I'll say, I know we didn't plan it, guys, but you guys know I like tentacles. No, I will never regret saying that. I like octopus. And I like weird shit like that. So I did end up giving Angie some tentacles instead of just making her an anglerfish. I hope that was okay with y'all because I couldn't resist. I was sitting there and I was like, but I kind of want tentacles. And I put tentacles on the logo. So I was like, I kind of want to do that. So I did it. Angie hates me. Yes, it is so funny. Y'all, it's so funny. So before they knew that Angie was the villain, right? The very beginning when they're still talking to her. It's so funny because I had only told them, okay, Angie's your light keeper, one who brings you down here, one who you've been in communication with. They go to give a morning report to, like, Angie, right? Every single player at this table is expecting this NPC to be nice and lovely and chill and talk to them. And they go, Angie, here's our, like, morning ideals. And I played Angie like the biggest bitch on the planet. I literally made her like, shut the fuck up. I don't give a shit what you have to say. You're gonna be stuck down here for another 10 years, okay? Like, I don't know why, but that is the vibes that called to me, chat, and that is what I did, and it was hilarious, because I swear to God, you could see every player at the table go from, oh, an NPC to, oh, an NPC. It was great. It was fantastic. To be fair, Angie came out swinging at Jason's character before they even got to the lighthouse. Perfect? Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Gal. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I did make Angie straight up, like, she was so mean to Jason's character. So Jason plays a character named Dr. Quincy. And he's like the very typical, if you guys know, like 1920s era, like top hat, like, yes, I can solve this thing. I am a doctor of science and medicine. This thing may be relating to that. He's that kind of character, right? Obviously, that's my interpretation of it. You'll know when you see him play it. But that's the type of character that Jason shows up with. Well, I had determined that Angie was gonna be a bitch. And so Jason is talking, like long spiels. And I just look at him and I'm like, you need to shut your mouth. Like, you need to stop talking. It's so funny. Before we even get to the lighthouse, because little baby spoiler, in case you don't want to know, it's not super important. It'll happen in the very first episode. Literally within 5 minutes. I start them 5 years ago, right before they leave. And then we flash forward to current day, stuck down here for 5 years. So before they leave, she's already a bitch. And I love it. She just sucks. The Dr. Quincy Thomas. Yes, we love him. It's less that she's their superior, but that she's just awful. Hi, Theta! Welcome! Theta, you'll see a Jason and an MMB Kelly in chat. Those are two of our players. Guys, Theta is another hugely valued member of this community. We love Theta. Yes, Theta, you are correct. In this season, because of the way that we formatted this, what happened to Angie as the Lightkeeper became that she is not their Lightkeeper as in their specific circle. She is the Lightkeeper for any circle that goes down to this lighthouse specifically. So she is your Lightkeeper while you're down there. Other teams usually get sent for like 6 months to a year. Then you leave, a new circle comes down. She's not a Lightkeeper for a specific circle. So she's not really their superior. She was just kind of like in charge of the mission. And they happened to be the circle that got sent. So the people that got chosen, right? So that's why she's kind of like miffy, because she's like, I don't give a fuck about you guys. I won't see you again in 6 months, right? So, but yes, Theta, you're fully right. I think it was Seven's idea to make her an asshole. Thank you, Gal. Thank you. Because I knew it wasn't mine. I remember thinking about Angie and going, okay, I feel like she has to be a bitch, but I can't remember why. It would totally make sense if Seven is the one who said, hey, you gotta make her an asshole. Because I know, oh, do you guys remember, like, I think, oh, we had talked about hallucinations. The hallucinations are fire, by the way. Oh, guys, I don't even think I told you all what I did with hallucinations. I think it's gonna be a real surprise to you guys, because we had talked and discussed and agreed that there should be hallucinations, but not exactly how. And I don't think I ever told you guys how I was gonna do them. Gal, what did you send me? Oh my god, Gal, I love this drawing. Holy shit. Oh, I fucking love her. Is that part of the horror one shot? Because I fucking love her. She's fantastic and gorgeous. And yes, I know she looks horrid, but I love her. That's for later. Got it. It was mine for her to be the villain. Got it. Beautiful. And Seven brought up the experiment who's full of resentment. Okay, so for my players listening, Gal is the one who thought of the original idea that Angie, our Lightkeeper, is actually the villain. Seven Speed Bumps, who's not here at the moment, but is another important member of our community, was the one who was like, well, because I said, okay, Angie's the real villain, maybe she's some sort of, like, phenomena, but why is she down here? Like, what's happening? Why is she angry? And Seven was the one who was like, well, what if she was, like, experimented on, and so she's taking out her anger? That's who gave me that. This is why I love doing this with you guys, is because so much of what you create comes out, and it's incredible. Oh my god, y'all. Bruh, the hallucinations. Yes, okay, so what I didn't tell you guys about the hallucinations, because I'll be honest, this was not the plan. We had discussed hallucinations as a stream, as a community. We're like, we want it to be a major part. We like the idea. For my Twitch people, there's an ad break in about a minute. We had liked the idea that Angie as a villain could manipulate things and copy people. Because the idea was she kills the original Angie and then sort of copies her voice, copies her mannerisms, and makes projections and sounds and hallucinations, right? So that did occur, but a thought happened. I went into session 0 with our team, with our players, and I had this little thought in the back of my head where I was like, wouldn't it be cool if I had them play their hallucinations? I don't know how I would do that, but maybe I'll just tell them it's a hallucination and then they'll get to act it out. And that would be cool, because otherwise I'd have to mimic all their voices, and that feels a little, I could do it, but it feels a little weird. And I'm in that session 0, and I'm like, does anybody have questions? And most people are like, no questions. If we do, we'll think about it. Molly straight up goes, Rachel? And I'm like, yeah, what's up? And she goes, are we playing our own hallucinations? And I went, uh-oh. Somebody else said it. If somebody else says it out loud, now I gotta commit to the bit. Now I have to commit to the bit, bro. I can't say no now. If it's in my head, I can ignore it. It's a little too hard to figure out. We won't do it. But somebody else said, Molly said it out loud. And I went immediately without a second thought, because you guys know how fucking impulsive I am. I went, yes. I went, I'll figure it out. I'll send you like a code word or some shit. I'm the bit confirmer. Yes, Molly is. Queen indeed, gal. I was so excited for that part. Jason, you nailed it. You did so well. So well. Because I can't shut my mouth. That's so funny. Oh my god. Okay, so, continuing on that aspect, right? Now I'm sitting here and I'm like, all right, well, how do I have them do hallucinations? And I think Molly or someone had mentioned code words. And I was like, interesting. And basically what I ended up doing, guys, we didn't over the table of it. Like, you know how I do a lot of things over the table? Oh my god, the mucus is here. I'm gonna kill myself. We do a lot of things over the table where we are like, I could have been like narratively, okay, you see such and such. Will you, player such and such, will you enter and be your hallucination? No. Guys, we did it Among Us style. I'm not even joking. Somehow, we put Among Us into the fucking show because I gave, and I never even told the rest of the players this. I never told anybody what each other's was. Each player got a DM from me that was a secret code that meant when I brought them into a scene, they were a hallucination of their character and not actually their character. Now, I was fully convinced that this was not gonna work. I genuinely thought it was gonna be confusing, it was gonna fuck everything up. I really thought that we were just gonna have to scrap the whole idea and I would just over the board tell people what to do. You can put Among Us in it and not SpongeBob? I'm telling Seven? Listen here, you little bitch. Okay? Listen here. You and Seven can go write your own D&D SpongeBob one-shot and read it for yourselves. I will fucking murder. Alright? I will start the goddamn purge the day that SpongeBob gets written into my shows. Okay? Okay? I will start the fucking purge. Okay? And you will be the first on my list. Okay? I swear to God. You promised? I promised you for the live show. Didn't I? Didn't I promise in the live show you guys could dress up like SpongeBob characters? Did I actually promise you I'd put it in this one? You guys would know. You know I wouldn't remember. Please tell me I didn't. Because I absolutely did not put SpongeBob in this. In the slightest, in fact. Oh, now I'm terrified. Oh no, now I'm sitting waiting for a response. Oh no! Oh no! If I gaslight you, yeah, Rachel, you promised stuff. See, that's so funny because, like, people could gaslight me easy and I would literally never know because I don't have memory. So I'm pretty sure I said you guys could dress up as SpongeBob for the live show shit if you wanted to. I'm not putting it in the underwater season. But I appreciate you trying to gaslight me. That is really in the spirit of this community, and I appreciate that. You really get our vibes, like, so well. Oh, Lord. I have missed y'all. Can you tell? Oh, my Lord. Anyways, hallucinations. So, you promised all the live show stuff, and if we got you to 500 subs, you'd do a SpongeBob campaign. That is definitely a lie. That is a full ass, you are doodle bobbing me out of here. That's a lie. I will say, if you want some SpongeBob inspiration, yes it is, Gal. I don't believe you for a second. If you want a little bit of SpongeBob inspiration in a TTRPG, the one-shot Candela game I am running on Roll for Good on the 26th, I believe, is essentially just evil Doodle Bob. Like, more in-depth Doodle Bob, because I know Doodle Bob's already evil. I did not mean for it to be, but I can't take it back now. So if you know Doodle Bob and SpongeBob and you watch it on the 26th, you will straight up be watching the whole Candela show going, this is just SpongeBob. This is just the plot of SpongeBob. I didn't mean to do it, but I did. If we do a SpongeBob campaign, can I play Gary? No SpongeBob campaign! Don't encourage them! Oh my god. Have I ever lied to you? Do you want this to be another Pop-Tart situation? Oh. Hey, thanks for following, Tom. Hello, hello. You made my really cool notification go off. I appreciate you. Guys, Tom is another one of our players, number 3 in our season 2. He's dope. He's very, very cool. I suspect he probably can't type that much because he's probably driving and listening. I think that's what the chat said. But also, Gal, for those that don't know, Gal's reference to a Pop-Tart stream is because I owe her like 2 apologies because I called her poor and I called her stupid in regards to Pop-Tarts, and I was wrong both times. So, like, you know, in the future I'll be canceled for Pop-Tarts, but that's okay because I have a right to be canceled for Pop-Tarts. This is also coming from someone who's never watched SpongeBob because I wasn't allowed. You know, that tracks. That's the problem, Gal, is that tracks. The problem is that tracks. Poor and stupid Rachel. Yeah. No, you were right about me being poor. Thank you. I know I was right, Gal, but, like, I didn't grow up poor, so I'm not really technically allowed to be calling you poor. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I'm gay. I could say the F slur, but I can't say the F slur on Twitch, right? Because TOS. It's kind of that realm where it's like, I'm not rich, so I can call you poor, but, like, I really shouldn't. You know what I mean? It's that energy. You were just shaming me for microwaving things that go in the microwave. That's correct, Gal. That is correct. I was indeed shaming your ass. Hard flex from Rachel. God tier. Getting in the car, but hello, everyone. Yes, Tom. Welcome. Gay rich Rachel. Bruh, if I was rich, I am not joking. If I was rich, I would be the goth JoJo Siwa. This is, like, it is not a joke. Because, listen, if you gave me unlimited money, not games, unlimited games, or unlimited games, unlimited games, but unlimited money. If you made me rich, I wouldn't have to care about people's feelings. I could just do whatever I wanted. So I would just be goth JoJo Siwa. Now, if you gave me money now, I would not be goth JoJo Siwa because I actually have a community and people that I like and I care about. But if I'd grown up rich, easy I would be that way. Did you tell Tom we thought he was Tom Brady when he was auditioning? I never did tell him that. Yeah, we straight up were like, because we saw that username and I was like, maybe he's Tom Brady. Maybe we're going to be famous because Tom Brady's in our campaign. Oh, that was funny as shit. Wow, I forgot to tell you that. Speaking of Candela, I should continue talking about that because we have our players here. Okay, so, hallucinations. I had to commit to the bit because Molly called my ass out on it. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to commit to bit. I think it's not going to work at all. Now, none of them were aware because I didn't tell them. 2 of them got code words and 2 of them got code dice. So Molly got the word dark, Tom got the word hot, and then I kept getting confused on whether I'd give Jason or Nate the orange or like the yellow die. But they rolled with it, so it worked out well. But they got different colored dice. And so there's a few moments when you'll see like I'll roll dice in front of everybody. It's so that they could see I was rolling their dice and they knew they were a hallucination. But none of the other players knew this. You could see in the chat, Molly is like, he was the word hot. They had no idea what each other's code words were. The people who had words also thought that everybody else had words, which was really funny because not everyone at the table had a word. So that was fun. But yes, it worked too well. In fact, I think it worked too well. I thought it was going to be hot garbage and that it was going to get confusing and it was going to be stupid. I think, genuinely, I'm going to say these words. Now, I haven't listened back to the one where it starts because I don't think we do hallucinations until episode 2. And I think that's where we do the majority of them. Fitting indeed. I have not watched back that episode yet. But I genuinely think this cast did code words and Among Us style hallucinations so well that if you listen to the audio only version, you will legitimately think it is scripted. Like, you'll think the whole episode is scripted. Like, word for word. I am not joking. Because that is how well they pulled off hallucinations. It was incredible to watch as a GM because I'm thinking I'm going to have to pull like shit. Didn't have to pull anything. No offense, but we killed it literally. Literally slaughtered. Oh, this piece of my corset shouldn't be here and it's not long enough and I don't like that. Okay, it's fine. Neurodivergency strikes again. Yeah, guys, there's a moment, I think my favorite moment is genuinely in episode 2. There is a moment that, I'm not gonna spoil it, certain hallucinations happen. And the intensity and the heightening is so strong in that moment that I literally, could hear it in my brain. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my, it is so impressive that it genuinely sounds like it would be watching a movie. It literally was a movie script, the performances they gave. I cannot wait for you guys to see it, and if you're an audio listener, it's gonna be the coolest thing you've ever heard in your life. Genuinely, it's fucking amazing. Thank God, I think episode 2 is like the only one that we got perfectly solid, no fuck-ups. Like, crazy. That's my blackout fear moment. That specific hallucination made me die, actually. It was literally the best moment. Wait, are we supposed to tell them it wasn't scripted? Shh, Jason. Jason, you might be too old for this, and I apologize if I just called you old, which I did. There is a video game, I think it's called Heavy Rain, where there is you play as like a dad whose son gets kidnapped, because it was in the era of really depressive, emotional, in quotes, realistic life games. But his son's name is Jason. And this was also back in the era where voice acting wasn't necessarily good. And so every time I hear the name Jason, the neurodivergency in my brain repeats the voice actor in this video game when he loses his son in the mall, and literally you play as him for 10 minutes just going, Jason, 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 walking around the fucking mall. But it's not multiple, like it's the one voice clip that he just says over and over and over. It's not multiple, it's not screaming because his son gets kidnapped, it's just, Jason, over and over and over. And it's hysterical. And it's all my brain thinks of when I hear that name, so I apologize. Ouch. I apologize, dude. Listen. I don't think you're old. I think you're hip and swag. Molly, I can't. Yes, it is. Okay, it is Heavy Rain. Literally, Tom. Jason. Like I said, it's so funny. You have to look up clips of it, Jason. If you ever get a chance, look up clips of Heavy Rain and then Jason. You have to hear it. Me when I lose my son, literally. Shame, Rachel. We gotta hear apology number 3. Never. You've only ever got 2 apologies out of me, and both were for Pop-Tarts. Okay? You gotta try harder than that shit to get apologies out of me. I don't apologize for nothing. I have no shame. You know that meme of that stick figure dude with the t-shirt that says no fear, and then the next panel is him like this and the t-shirt says one fear, and it's like a picture of something? I don't have the one fear t-shirt, okay? All I got is no fear. Oh my god. Hey, Gothic Richard, welcome. It's good to see you. My players, or our players for Season 2, which we just wrapped yesterday, of our community stream, are in the chat right now. So we're talking with them. We're talking about the show and the recordings and how excited I am to show you guys them. They are incredible. So if you guys have any questions, by the way, you are more than welcome to ask questions. I'll repeat them out loud and our players can answer them. You can ask questions about anything you want. Set, lighting, sounds, editing, the actual, what happened, right? Because you guys made the story. You made the creatures. And I'll do my best to answer things without spoiling. So if you want to know, like, oh, did they react to this? Did they do that? What were the things? Let me know. Did any of the players cry? I want it to be noted right here, right now. My goal, every time Molly is a player at my table, is to make her fucking sob. If I have not done this by the time the season is over, I have not fulfilled my duty and deserve to be dealt lashes in occurrence or in reparation of the punishment that is due. But thankfully, both seasons now, I have in fact made Molly, our consistent player, cry her fucking eyes out. I am proud of that. So yes, player did cry. I think 2 did actually. Tom, did you cry too, my guy? Fun fact, Rachel real life killed one of the players and he's not in the last 2 episodes. Listen, Molly, it's a part of your NDA. You're not allowed to reveal when I kill people and hide their bodies. That's not cool. It's part of your NDA. I'm gonna have to sue you for that. Sorry. Just ignore that, chat. Poor player. Tom cried too? Hell yeah. Where can I see it at? So Gothic Richard, it is currently in the editing phase. Now that we're done recording, I have to edit, which you guys know is the only thing that genuinely causes me to die inside, which is editing. So we're going to have 8 episodes instead of 4, and they're going to be shorter, both podcast version, audio only, and video version. They will be on the YouTube channel. However, we also release them live on Twitch. It probably will not be until next month. I think the first week of November is what I'm aiming towards for episode 1. And I will put it in the Discord. Every notification will be going off that says, oh, this Saturday. So you'll know. Don't worry. We might be too young for this, but apparently there was a line of No Fear branded t-shirts. Was there seriously, Theta? That's God tier. Bro, I want one of those shirts. I absolutely want one of those, Theta. Rachel is so scary, guys. Please help. Never. My eyes sweated. They did not cry. Lies. For the players, what was the thing that surprised you the most plot-wise? Ooh, yes, players! What was the thing that surprised you the most? When were you surprised? The thing, this is Molly answering, the thing that surprised me the most was actually how fucked up Rachel is capable of being. Hold on, that's a cop-out. You're not allowed to answer that. Real answers, please. That's not allowed. Yeah, let's just say, yeah, there's a very specific moment in the finale. It is a real answer? Okay, so, you guys remember how I wanted to go more horror? I told you guys in chat this. I wanted to go more horror this season. Well, while we were recording, and I was discussing with the players, I quickly learned, apparently, I have a different definition of horror than most people. Because I said, I think I want to go more horror after each session. And after each session, all of the players said, what do you mean? That was terrifying. So, I think maybe I just have a weird definition of horror, and I am being scary, and I just don't realize it. So you guys will have to tell me if it was horror enough for you when it comes out. Episode 2 specifically, the horror is in hallucinations. The finale episode, actually it might be episode 3 in the way we're going to show these, but one episode is very, very, very hallucination heavy. And that's where the horror comes from. One episode, which is the finale, is very, very, very body gore. Like, it's a Saw movie. It is a Final Destination movie. And I loved that. So that it flows a little bit where it's like, no horror, but mystery, horror. Little bit, horror. Little bit. And I think I also realized you do have to balance it. You know, I might want horror 24/7, but that doesn't necessarily work in an actual horror show, you know? I had a No Fear t-shirt back in the day. I'm feeling really old. Jason, that's wild. That's crazy, Jason. Maybe I was right in calling you old. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. You did something to my character that stung so badly and hurt my real life feelings? Good. That's my job. My job is to hurt your real life feelings, as long as you then don't hate me, Rachel. I hope you did not. Okay, this is Jason answering the question. Some certain hallucinations got me. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but melting teeth wasn't expected. Yeah, I did a good amount of body gore. Yeah, hallucinations are not body gore, but I don't want to spoil the body gore I did in the finale, but melting teeth was one of them. Melting teeth was definitely one of them. This is Tom's answer, without spoiling just how deep the rabbit hole goes. You think it's one thing, but it's actually so much more. That's fair. Tom raises a good point. Tom raises a good point where you, chat community, you guys created a lot of lore for this season in particular, right? The first one we were fucking around and we didn't do all that much because we didn't know what we were doing. It's the first thing for everyone. This season, you guys went ham. And it shows. Because this season, there's shit flying at the walls, left and right. It's so good. The mystery is like, what the hell? Yeah, we did, gal. We had like 5 whole streams, like 5-hour streams that were just brainstorming and ideas. And half of those, we didn't even completely agree to an underwater theme yet. And then once we agreed to an underwater theme, we wrote like a whole lore document. You guys gave me so much, and it was gorgeous. The body horror was more than season 1 by a lot, and that did get to me. See, that's the thing is, like, I don't know. I think it's because I have aphantasia and I can't see anything in my head. Descriptions are never scary to me. Never. So I think when I describe things to the average listener, to the average watcher, or to the players, it is scary. It is gross, and it does come across that way. I think to me, it just never feels that way because that's not the type of thing that scares me, right? But I do think we upped it. I do think the horror was upped this season. It is definitely more like a TV show where there are moments that you get calm and funny and then moments that everything goes out the water. I also think for my folks who watch the edited, well, you're all going to watch the edited version, but for the edited versions of like both audio and visual listeners, I am going to try, fingers crossed, I'm going to try and add in like sound effects that make it the atmosphere a little bit better to listen to. So we're going to try and do that and see if we can run on that thing, and you guys tell me how you feel. That doesn't scare me either. Exactly, Gothic. So Gothic, I think to you and me, it's going to be a really cool listen, a really cool watch. It's going to be entertaining because you guys created the plot, right? You created the villain. Angie, you created why she's down there. You created that she was an experiment. You made the lighthouse upside down. You made the hallucinations, right? So I think it'll be something that's... Hold on. Woo! I think it'll be something that, like, for you and me would be a really cool thing to watch and to listen to because we have, like, a hand in it, right? And watching people experience something that you guys have created. It won't necessarily be scary for you, but I think that's okay. Sound effects. There's a certain part that comes to mind that will probably make me barf and explode with sound effects. That would be so cool. I'm going to try. I do sound effects for my voice acting workshops. A lot of you know that. You were at ZenkaiCon or you were at wherever, and you had your own experience with the voice acting workshops. So I can do the sound effects. I do know how to do it. It just means it will take me a little longer, which I think is okay. I will say we've also gotten feedback that people would prefer it to be less tightly cut the way that it was. So I've heard feedback that viewers and listeners want some of the humanity kept into the show. So if you guys watched or listened to any of season 1, you notice that most of like the out of character moments are cut. They're not there. I received feedback that because we're in the TTRPG genre, because we're not a Netflix TV show, right, that they actually want the out of character joking, the out of character conversations, the out of character things that happen. So I am going to keep more of that in. Now, I'll take your opinions here, too. If you guys think that that's not a good idea and you preferred it to be solely narrative and in character, let me know, because I want everyone's feedback. I'm trying to adapt and mold. I have heard it said that horror and comedy work very similarly. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, beat. Theta, I think you're right. And you know what? I think maybe we've talked about this a little bit before, because y'all know that I don't like comedy, and yet everybody is surprised when I say that, and this is not an ego thing. Everybody's surprised when I say that because they expect me to love comedy because I am very good at comedy. I am a very comedic person. Like, when I went to acting school, it was, what do you mean you don't want to be the comedic sidekick in every show you do? You're excellent at it, right? But I don't enjoy that. But I think that's why I like horror, is because it's the same concept as comedy. You're just giving a scare instead of a funny. And so I really like knowing that process and knowing how it's going to work and letting it scare me anyways. I don't know. Maybe that's why. Theta, I love that. I really, really love that. See, my body horror, go look at Sleepaway Camp 1 and 2. If it's a horror, I can see one person having comedy. Yeah. I think Gothic Richard, keeping those out of the moment. First of all, Sleepaway Camp 1 and 2 I've heard of. I need to watch those, though. I'll have to do that. I'm actually not like a Final Destination person. I actually don't like gore. I don't like visuals and audio of gore. But descriptions don't bother me. Like, if I'm reading it in a book, doesn't bother me. Saying it out loud doesn't bother me. It's the actual visuals or the sounds that's like, nope, don't want it. I love gore. Oh, that's great, Gothic. That's great. And I support you. It's weird because, like, so words are different to me. Words hold no imagery. They hold no reaction. They hold no sound. There's actual visuals that I'm like, ooh, no thanks. Don't need that. But yeah, I think having a little bit of the comedy and the levity that out of character moments bring from the people at the table will help enhance the horror of the actual story. And so that's why I'm thinking maybe we should keep those in for our show too. There's definitely funnies in this season. Yes. Okay, speaking of funnies, I'm gonna out this comedic moment that happened right now. All right? Two things occurred. For the folks that are part of this community, you know that I have to slip gays into everything I do. I had to put gays. I had to put gays into it. So I put gays into it. You also know I am bad. Bad awkward talk, fumble over words. And so when I tried to put the gays in it, Molly cut me off like mid-sentence, and I could not figure out what to say. And so I said something very weird. And then later, Molly then makes a sex joke about my gays. She wants me to keep it in the show. I have no idea if I'm keeping it in the show. But I remember sitting there and I went, oh, you bitch. I mean, we love the sex jokes about gays, but I'm the complete opposite. My face cannot hide how horrified I am at Rachel's descriptions. That's why I love having you at the table. I don't want people on my games that do not react. If you are not a facial reactor, I don't want you at my games because you're not fun to watch. You know what I mean? I love having you there, Molly, because we get to watch you. Did Bitch make a comeback? No, unfortunately, Bitch did not make a comeback. Oh, but we love Bitch so much. I like the sarcastic clown. Ooh, I love clowns. Molly is mad at me because y'all know I want to do a carnival horror and I just want to throw clowns at her all day, every day. Gone but not forgotten, a fallen friend. Yes, yes, yes. Bitch is a fallen friend. I'll defend my stance in keeping it in the show that the two characters would talk to each other like that. You know, they might. They might in fact talk to each other like that. But basically, y'all, y'all remember Ferris because you guys created Ferris. And you guys remember, did we create Captain? I think we created Captain, but we might not have created Captain. I know we created Ferris. If you guys remember Ferris, he was like the little NPC that was going to reach out to them, right? He does do that. Well, Molly gave me a brother for her character. Yes, I made them gay. I actually accidentally made her character's brother bisexual on Bisexual Awareness Day. And it was not planned. But that's what happened. It's like I straight up made him bi on Bi Awareness Day. And we manifested it. We did. But I couldn't think I was having trouble talking like I do. And so Molly was like, is he in, like, she asked where her brother is. And I was like, oh, he's, because I couldn't think of the word that I was trying to say. And Molly goes, what, is he in the bathroom? I'm like, no, he's like, and I panicked, and I was like, he's in the bed. And I meant to say he's still waking up, because it was supposed to be subtle. But obviously I'm bad at that. So later on in the episode, Molly calls her brother back, and is like, yo, where's Ferris, right? And he goes, oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Ferris has a big mouth. Me not thinking anything of it. Molly goes, I don't need to know how big his mouth is. I was like, bitch! On Bisexual Awareness Day, you're gonna make that joke? Come on now. Come on now. It was funny as shit. It was genuinely funny. She wants me to keep it in the show, but I don't know if I'm gonna. Fuck clowns? Gorgeous. That's the type of comedy I like in horror. Oh, so Gothic, you're a fan of It then, right? You're Pennywise? Because he's a pretty sarcastic, like, horror situation. Yes, gal. Ferris is the nerdy connection from above. Remember, he's the one that calls in on the radio and is, like, trying to find, like, other life. But he's gonna be, like, the real NPC, and it was supposed to be him versus Angie of them deciding who was real and who they could trust. So Molly was like, oh, my character has a brother that she left topside. Yes, his dad is the sergeant. Yes, his dad, I ended up naming him Captain, but his dad is the sergeant. Yes, yes. So we had those characters. You guys made those characters. And then Molly said, I want her to have left a brother topside. And I went, what if I made the brother and Ferris boyfriends? Because I have to have gays in all of my shows. It is a rule. What if I made them boyfriends? What if they kissed? What if they were roommates? And I did not tell Molly that I had made her brother bisexual. But I did, because I can. Ferris twink confirmed. Oh, such a twink. Gal, I'm not even joking. The voice I gave him was the voice that chat wanted. I wasn't sure that the voice y'all picked was gonna be, like, okay enough for horror. But I straight up went there and I was like, by God, I've done it. I have spoken with extraterrestrial people. I straight out gave him that voice. He is a twink. He is a little twink. We love him. And so he calls into them. They talk to him. And then Molly's character gets to talk to her brother because they're boyfriends. So it's genuinely the funniest shit ever. I was like, I have to have gays in everything I do, okay? Sometimes gays are the victim. Sometimes they're not the victim, okay? First season, gays were the victim. So this season, they needed a win, okay? They got a win in our twink Ferris. Oh my God. Yes, the type of person, it's the jerk who tries to be funny. Gothic, those are good characters. And you always need that type of character in a horror Gothic. I fully agree with you. JC Leidendecker Core? Uh-oh, Theta, you're being too smart for me. I have to Google that. JC Leidendecker. Prominent and financially successful commercial artist in the U.S., producing drawings and paintings for posters, books, advertisement, magazine covers, and stories. Oh, he was a twink artist with a boyfriend. Theta, you are too smart for me, but yes, literally that. Literally that. There's a sad Ferris and Finn art to be revealed soon. Don't worry. I'm sorry, have I seen this art? I'm sorry, what? Excuse me? Did I? Oh, I did see this art. I did see this art. I remember what it is. Yes, I've seen it. Yeah, she drew, so I made them bisexual on Bisexual Awareness Day, or like the day before or something. And then immediately after the session, she sends me fan art of these boyfriends, where one of them is like crying his eyes out. And I was like, oh, they were roommates. We love them. They're genuinely everything. I love playing Ferris. I love that voice when he's just like, oh my God. And I knew you would love him, chat. When you guys created that character, I was like, oh, he has to be in this show. They're gonna love him. They're gonna love his little twink energy. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe one day we'll have a season or a one-shot or something of that circle. Where we'll get a different GM, and I can play Ferris, and somebody can play Finn, and then the other players can be other members of their circle topside, while this circle that's underwater is doing their underwater stuff. So it can all happen before they call them. I think that would be so cool. I would love to play him. Lord, I hate mucus. How life goes. I wasn't even aware of his sexuality. I was just aware of his pretty boys. Well, Theta, I hate to tell you this, but if a man that beautiful draws other pretty beautiful men, there's only one possible answer. And it's that man is a cigarette, because I can't say slurs on twitch.tv. No, Theta, I had no idea. I just typed his name into Google, and at the very bottom it said partner and a man's name. And I was like, aw, cute. Have we given a shout out to Nate and his character yet? No, we have not. Rachel apologized for killing Nate. Walter, where are you? So, guys, one of our players, we filmed our last 2 episodes this past Monday and Tuesday. One of our players on Sunday pops into the group chat, sends us a picture, and says, I have COVID. And I'm going, oh no, we're going to have to push past the dates. That sucks. And then he goes, I can't record any other days. Like, for the rest of the year. And I was like, I'm gonna die and explode right now. He's a lovely, lovely human being. Obviously, he didn't mean to get COVID. But I was freaking out because I was like, shit, how do I write this man out of the finale? Like, in the way we're doing it, the last 4 episodes, but essentially the last 2 sessions. Because his character's adorable. His name is Walter. Yes, Walter for days. Rip the fallen friend. Yes. He's a sweet old magician man. He is basically the heart of the party. You know how you always need a good soul? The heart, the mom friend. That is his character. Nate's character. His name is Walter. And I was like, I don't want to just kill Walter because that feels shitty. He is the Katara. No, actually, he's the Iroh. He is the Iroh of this show, and I don't want to just kill him because he's a sweet old Santa Claus. If you've ever watched Santa Buddies, he is Santa Claus, okay? He is Iroh, yes. And I was like, I can't just kill him for no reason. But unfortunately, there wasn't too much we could do. I have to get my kiddos to bed. I love all my new friends. Good night, everyone. Good night, Jason. We love you. Good night, good night, good night. We love you, we love you, we love you. Good night. Oh, my goodness. Hopefully you haven't left before we did that because YouTube is behind. So, I didn't want to just get rid of him. And, we had him, because they have walkie-talkies. If you guys remember, you created like a transmission room so that they could talk to Angie above, and Angie would be the NPC. And then we gave them like a walkie-talkie comm. Or maybe I did that by myself, but I'm not sure. I think we gave them walkie-talkie comms. And so what I did was basically Nate agreed. Bless this man. He's fantastic. He agreed for the last 2 sessions to essentially just be audio. So they call him, and they talk to him, and they do things like that. But he's not in our finale episode. But he is in the ones leading up to it. But he ends up being just like radio podcasted, and we end up with our three players at the table for about half of it. And we don't have the 4th one there. We just have 4th on audio. But he does a fantastic job. It's really, really beautiful. Yeah, it was definitely upsetting not to have him at the table. Narratively, it's super cool. It's kind of like if you guys are Critical Role people, it's like a Pike Trickfoot moment where she's not technically in like half of the campaign. It was kind of that. They got to call her, sorry, I'm thinking of Pike now. They got to call him and speak with him and chat with him a little bit, and he agreed to be live for those sessions. He genuinely did so great, and we love him, and we miss him in spirit. But if you notice that at some point the 4th player is not there, that is why, is because they had COVID. So we got little bits and pieces with him, but he's a lovely, lovely character. You guys are going to love him when you meet him. I'm hoping I have his recordings. The universe fucked with all of us. Y'all, the universe fucked with all of us. I mean, me being done with the equipment not working, us having to re-record, like, crazy, crazy bullshit the universe fucked with us. But you know, I'm not going to tell the universe to bring it on because it will. The tech was crazy this time. Literally awful. Y'all, you thought we had problems with the skipping camera last time? I would have taken that over the shit that went down this time. Genuinely, it was wild. But I'm gonna do my best to make it as watchable and as listenable as possible. Because I care about this, I know the players care, and I like to think that you guys are part of it too because you help create it. And I want to give you something that is at least consumable. and doesn't feel like a waste of time and effort, you know? And don't worry, because you guys, once we're famous, okay, and we run a Kickstarter, we can have a live show on stage and there won't be any tech problems. We won't have to worry about cameras. We won't have to worry about sound. We won't have to worry about editing, thank Lord Jesus Christ. All we will have to do is put on the coolest special effects makeup you've ever seen, throw a few people off the stage to break their legs, and it'll be incredible, okay? 2025, we're getting this on a stage. We're doing it. Someone started GoFundMe for a couple DSLR cameras. The problem is someone would still need to watch them. And I promise you, they would be the best equipment ever, totally can't fail, and yet somehow it would still fuck up with me running it. Knock on wood, Rachel. Sound sucks. I am knocking on wood. Unlike in most scenarios, this is real wood. I built this booth with my bare hands and a saw and a drill. This is real wood. I knock on it. The best part of a live show is I can make as many dick jokes as I want and you can't stop me, Rachel. You know what? The best part of a live show is if I make it carnival themed, I can have the front row of the audience dress up in clown costumes and climb onto the stage to attack you without you knowing. Okay? Okay. Come for the GM will come for you. That's all I gotta say. When someone with that voice threatens to break someone's legs, I believe them. God tier. God tier. God tier. Listen. Listen. Listen, okay? Thank you, Theta. Thank you very much. Touche. And also stop because, please, I'm crying. Never. Never. Double spam? My guys were famous. That's crazy, double spam. Okay. Best part of a live show is that my character could be called S. Roberta. Uh-oh. Redeem the thing, I don't get it. It's going over my head. Whoop, there it goes. I don't get the joke. Oh my god. I hate my life. I hate my life. And I hate you all so very much. Oh my god. Gothic, the joke is that Gal wants to put SpongeBob into my TTRPG shows. And I refuse to put SpongeBob into my TTRPG shows. S. Roberta D's nuts. That would be better. That would have been better. I don't want to. You listen, Gal. If you are in my one shot, if you are ever in a show I run, this is not a joke. I will fucking hire someone specifically to make sure you are not referencing SpongeBob in anything you do. And if you reference SpongeBob in any way, shape, or form, even once, I will have that person like run on stage and duct tape your mouth shut. I swear to God. I like the idea of flipping the performers and audience at a carnival. Yeah, Theta, so I know we wanted to do like a religious one shot, but I'm really thinking the best one for on stage would be carnival because it's a very physical horror, right? The things that are creepy at a carnival are people moving in weird body positions. It's little girls that are dolls, right? It's clowns. It's funhouse. It's mirrors. It's very physical, and I think it'd be really cool on stage, and I want to involve the audience. You guys know this. We talked about it. I want the audience to be involved in a way that the players wouldn't know. So I really like the idea of, like, telling an audience, okay, dress up in weird, creepy costumes, and if you have the creepiest costume on the day of the performance, I will get you involved with the show. And I think that'd be really cool. You can do SpongeBob, do the creepypasta version? No, don't encourage Gal Gothic. I refuse. You know how much money people would have to pay me to do SpongeBob? I swear to God, y'all. I get to be Plankton. Shut up, Tom. I hate you all so much. Yes, it's horror. No, SpongeBob. No, I refuse. I refuse. Oh, my Lord. I don't know anything about SpongeBob. All I know is that it causes you pain. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. You know what's funny? I don't even hate SpongeBob. I just don't care. So it's like, I'm doing this for 7, and I support you. You are a good friend doing it for 7. It's just one of those things where, like, my generation grew up as the generation where people were obsessed with SpongeBob. And so naturally, if you didn't like it, and I was alternative, so I had to be the kid who was like, ugh, fucking basic white bitches and their SpongeBob. Ugh, fuck that shit. I hate SpongeBob. So there's still just the lingering bit of fire and sparking coal, where I'm like, I don't care about SpongeBob. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I actually dislike it. I'd love to GM a religious one-shot, and I'd give that to you, gal. I think you've already run so far with your really cool creative one that you do in D&D that I don't necessarily want to go to that territory. I like hearing about your D&D one that you're doing with, like, the mother figure and stuff. Rachel will let strangers harass us if they're freaky enough, and I'm still friends with them. God tier. God tier. God tier. I will not even check them. I won't check them for guns. I won't put them through a metal detector. I won't have security. I'll just say if you look creepy enough, go harass my players. Obviously, Twitch, YouTube, don't do that. Okay, but it's a joke. As someone who loves Darkest Dungeon, I did run a small campaign which dealt with religious fanatics. It was so much fun. I do love Darkest Dungeon. I'm a Darkest Dungeons and a Slay the Spire person. I love games like that. They're cool and they're fun, and I like religious horror. It's just... No, I like religious horror. I could do it. It's not like at the top of my list. But to be fair, underwater horror was the bottom of my list. Cause I don't fuck with underwater. But you guys created it and it was fucking incredible. So maybe I should listen to what you say. Maybe SpongeBob is the route. Maybe like that kind of shit is the game. Like me with Barney. Exactly, Gothic. Exactly. You get me. You get me. It's the same religion, just different TTRPG. Yeah. I do the same religion, just a different TTRPG. Yeah, exactly, gal. That's the thing is, like, I feel like that story is being enjoyed right now. I know it's weird, right? Because obviously it's a completely different thing. You're running a beautiful, lovely home game. But, like, I am enjoying that. Even not being a player, I enjoy when you come in here and you tell me about it. And I am getting that enjoyment already. So I do not feel the drive to run a game like that at the moment because I'm getting that enjoyment. Swear to God, mucus for days. Okay. Rachel gives a clown a gun and says, go harass that little dingus at the table over there. Me? Literally, I would do it. So there is I don't think I have it anymore. I don't know who has it. But my mom used to have... That would have completely doxed me. Never mind. My mother... I'll say this, because the players can know this. Don't say anything about locations, players. I don't tell anyone. But you guys will get what I'm putting down. My mother had a clown for a very specific located sports team that never wins. And it was in their colors. And it was like porcelain old doll style with the creepy clown makeup and very skinny, very flimsy. And it would just sit on her shelf and stare out into the void. And I simultaneously was scared shitless of that thing and loved it. Because it's a creepy clown, but it's of that sports team. And so it's like hysterical and creepy at the same time. Terrible and bad. Oh boy. Yes, it is exactly what you're thinking. Obviously, I'm not going to dox us, but it is exactly what you're thinking. Your job is to sit there and be strange. Yes, Theta. Yes, Theta. When we have our live show, I literally will pay for ads, and I want the ads just to be me in the weirdest looking outfit going, are you a weird alternative kid? Are you not like everybody else? Do you like creepy bullshit? Come watch us live on stage. You might get to harass my players. Like, that's what the ad's gonna be. I want that all over TikTok, alright? I want that all over Instagram. That's what I want. Who, in your opinion, was the strangest at the table? And I don't count? Because I don't think you out-strange me. I mean, call me Dr. Strange. But I don't think anyone out-stranges me, I gotta be honest. If I was close, I'd do it. I love that, Gothic. I love that. One day, 2025, we'll get there. We got plenty of months to go, right? It's probably not going to be until springtime, so maybe even summer. Might even be a late fall thing. We'll see. I got to see what places we can go to. We got to talk to local places that have theaters and black boxes and stuff. If you have a summer one, I'ma be there. Gal, I think it'll be summer because I think that's the best time to do it because most theaters, from what I understand, run shows that they expect to make less in the summer because nobody goes to a theater during the summer. So I think we'll have a better shot getting a day and getting a time for summer. That's the plan. We'll see. In order of strange, not counting Rachel, I'd say Tom, Jason, me, and Nate. Yeah! That might be okay. I could see that, Molly. I could see that being the lineup. I do think Nate was the most normal player at our table. By far. I don't know. I think Jason and Tom are well tied for being the strangest player at the table. I think Jason is ahead of me based on Jason's lore versus my lore. That's fair, Molly. If you're going by lore, sure. If you're going by lore, Jason's is the craziest. By far. Alright, and it's because you, me, and him workshopped it for so long. And eventually, this man goes, Molly, I think Molly and I have figured out a good character. And I'm like, great. I get sent a document that says, like, so here's the plan, Rachel. I'm gonna play a doctor. And I won't spoil this for players, so don't worry. Or for watchers. Don't worry, this isn't a spoiler. But I get sent a document that goes, so here's the plan, Rachel. I'm the doctor. But here's a thing for you. And I want you to do this very specific thing to me. Alright, I want you to do this very specific thing that has fucked up my character. Could you do that for me? And I just sat there and I went, I mean, yeah, that's my dream. Are you sure? And he went, yes, I'm sure. I would like you to do this fucked up thing. I was like, all right. It was fantastic. From what I've heard, Molly was the most traumatized. Easily. Molly is always the most traumatized, and that's why I love her, because she keeps coming back. I'm not going to give her personal lore away, because we don't talk about personal things. All I'm saying is, she persevered. Molly is a fucking warrior, y'all. Warrior for this season. Warrior. There's a lot to unpack there. Yeah, and it is not my business, nor the community's business, what shit you were going through. I mean, it's my business because I needed to know as the GM and the organizer, but it's not the community's business, and I ain't gonna unpack it here. And I don't want you to unpack it here. All I'm saying is she was going through personal shit, and she's a fucking warrior, because she showed up early. I'm talking hours early, every single session. And I was like, are you sure you're okay? And this bitch goes, make me cry, please. I'm like, all right, bitch. She's a warrior, y'all. Warrior. Traumatize herself every day for me. Is that what summer stock is? Theta, I don't know if that's technically what summer stock is. I'll look it up now. See if that's what they want to call it. No, so summer stock is the opposite. Summer stock theater only presents stage productions in the summer. They don't do it the rest of the year around. So it's the opposite. Twitch people, there's an ad break in about a minute. So they're doing the opposite, right? Is they're only doing shows in the summer, because then in the olden days you would go back to work, and you would go back to school, so no one would be there to do it. Nowadays, theater can be your job, and that's the goal. What ads? Well, if you're not a subscriber, there'll be ads in like 30 seconds on Twitch. It's not a secret, but we don't need to bring down the vibes. Molly, even I don't care if it's public knowledge. I'm not here to be like, let me tell you horrific trauma that people I know went through. That's dumb as shit. I ain't doing that. No. I got turbo. Let's go, Gothic. Let's go. No ads for you, buddy. No ads for you. No ads for you, King. No ads for you. Okay. So, yes. Lots of cool bullshit. The season was incredible. We did a lot of really cool things. I can't remember half the stuff. I watch too many streamers. I feel that, Gothic. I feel that. I'm never able to catch people live because I like C-Dog VA and shit, but they're in Japan. So when they go live, I not to watch. You know what I mean? Like different time zone. But we'll see. I'm trying to think of other things that you guys created that were a part of the show that I can talk about or mention that was really cool. Oh, the Blue Tail. We had created Blue Tail. That was involved. They went to the Blue Tail place to get stuff. How did light work? So, I will say we did not end up being resource-based. I can't do it, y'all. It's not my thing. I don't enjoy it. Immediately from the first session, I was like, nope, we're not doing this. So I did not monitor how much Blue Tail they had, how their light worked, etc. Blue Tail is how we ended up doing oxygen and light, but it was very narratively in that I didn't bother with it. I didn't bother being like, you gotta turn this on, or you gotta turn that on, or you gotta do this or that. It didn't come into play. It's there, right? But it was too nitty gritty. It was too nitpicky, and my brain couldn't do it. So I apologize. It's not ended up being a factor. What's Blue Tail? Blue Tail is the algae that y'all created for the show. So when we were working on this season, you guys created a thing to give them oxygen and light, and we called it Blue Tail. That was the algae that you guys created. I don't think we created locations together. So I created locations based on the things you guys gave me. And then I gave the players a lore document of all the places they could go and the things that would be there and the stuff they would look for and things like that. You did a couple locations. Do you remember what locations you did, Gal? We did do locations. Do you remember the locations? Because I think the ones I ended up giving them, I called one like the Tangle Floor, which is where all the Blue Tail was. To be fair, I tried to use the Blue Tail. That's true. They did try to use it. It's not the way I GM, and it would have been shitty to watch, and I could feel it. There was the seaweed jungle, the underwater grave, the place where Angie came from, the cemetery campgrounds. I was on top of making sure we had Blue Tail at all times. That's true. Molly was pretty good about it, just in case I wanted to fuck with them. Yes, so the seaweed jungle turned into the Tangle Floor. So I took the seaweed jungle idea and I made it cracks in the ocean, and it was just Blue Tail algae that filled up all of it to make the jungle. I think we suggested a submarine. Yes, there is a submarine in there. They do find a submersible. The underwater grave and the cemetery campground ideas became like a shipwreck. So it was still graves, it was still like cemeteries, but instead of like people were buried here, it was ships and cruise ships and pirate ships and submarines. That's where I put the submarine. That had crashed and broken and drowned and been dragged down and stuff like that. And then I threw one of our creatures in there. It's a combination of like the sirens, and so I turned the sirens into, honestly, actually, kind of Axelgator inspired. I turned the sirens into, the, like, a green goopy version of the Axelgators. Yes, the ship graveyard. Yes. We did a place that was pitch black because deep ocean spooky. Yeah, so the pitch black, ended up becoming the real place that they were in, because, you know, like, the lighthouse, she gets trapped, she creates illusion. So yes, there was pitch black stuff happening. Yes, they found a submersible. Yeah, they found the submarine. The underwater volcano was an option. They didn't end up going there, but it was an option. So I did have an underwater volcano. I did have the giant iceberg idea. They didn't end up going there either. They only went to the Tangle floor and to the shipwreck place with the graves and stuff. So those are the only two places they ended up going. Ironically, they didn't go that many places. Most of the horror happens inside of the lighthouse, which is really, really cool. I think it's like a really cool dynamic and creation that happened. And I just think it's so fun. I think it's so fun. Now, I'm not going to say too much about the lighthouse and about Angie's lore, because we created the idea that Angie is an experiment, right? I tweaked it a little, and I threw in a few things and changed a few bits and pieces, so there's gonna be some surprises for you guys. Angie's still the experiment, she's still the villain, but there are a bit of surprises thrown into the actual lighthouse, because I made rooms in the lighthouse. So I made a transmission room, I made a spotlight room, I made an engine room, and I gave all of those rooms to the players. So there's some mystery in there that, even though you guys may know what Angie is and may know what happened to her, parts of it have been tweaked. So there's a little mystery for you too. Were there any lemons? Yes! Yes! Molly was growing lemons in her garden. She plays a gardener in the greenhouse. Remember we talked about how do they get food? So I didn't tell the players any of this. All I said was, here are your rooms. I suggest having a job for your character, and that's why you were sent down there. Molly comes back to me because greenhouse was one of the rooms on the lighthouse, because if y'all remember, we talked about the idea of a gardener. The idea of somebody growing things, of having like a little greenhouse space. Molly comes back to me and says, I want to be the gardener. And so it was amazing, y'all. She has a little garden section. She grows plants like out in the vast chasm. And she ended up growing lemons. It was so cool. It's a very cute nod to you guys. We were trying to stay alive, and secondary locations are famously dangerous. Yes, yeah, exactly. Fruit prevents scurvy. That's a SpongeBob quote. God damn it. Fruit does prevent scurvy, though. Yeah, so that's why you were making it, is because citrus prevents scurvy. But yes, lemons. There were lemons involved, which was super cute. There were physical props. I will say, Gal, you had a hand in the physical prop that I was trying to create. They didn't even end up finding all the pieces. They only found one piece of it. That's how much roleplay and action was happening, y'all, that they only found one piece. And I think it happens in, like, the first session. Like, it's fast and they never find it again. But that's okay. Because it's not about that, right? That was just a cool, fun, extra piece. If you liked Sully, you'll love the gardener. Oh, yeah. They'll like her. I like that drawing. Yeah, the drawing was cool. The drawing was very cool. I threw a lot of things into this season, like, as possibilities, And a lot of them happened maybe once or didn't happen at all. But I think that's okay. I think that's okay. And I actually think it made the season better because it meant that what did occur felt very organic. It felt very like they were allowed to make choices. And it feels good narratively. So I think that's really cool. And I enjoy it. I just love how good it acts. Oh, Gal, you're so sweet. We love you so much. Oh, Molly, that's so sweet. It was so funny because there is a Spotify listener who found I had posted into a Discord, and they listened to our first season, and they had basically made a paragraph that said, like, they gave everyone compliments, but I was telling Molly, it was real funny because one of the things they had said was, like, I don't know who these players are, but they're so good, they're so emotional. They're so, like, powerful and, like, crying. Something to that effect. And it's a huge compliment, but I remember just fucking laughing. Because I was like, Molly's gonna get a kick out of this. When I tell her that a Spotify person commented on the fact that they do so much emotional scenes. I was like, oh my god. It was so funny. I do be crying a lot. I'm a Pisces. I cannot help it. Fair. Fair. I'm a Cancer. We're narcissistic little pricks. Hi. Dun, dun, dun. It's only 10:30? Oh my god, y'all. It's only been like an hour and a half. What the shit? Yay, Cancer. That's the only time in our lives we'll say, yay, Cancer. Is for that. I cannot believe it's only been an hour and a half. That's fucking crazy. Leo, Cancer, cusp. Okay. Aquarians. Okay, didn't that one get added? You're one of the added people. That's cool. I don't do nothing about this. Y'all know I have no concepts on that kind of jazz. I am I was gonna say satirical. That's not the word. What? Cynical? Is it cynical? Is it cynical? You know the people who, like, don't believe? Like, full up? That's the word I'm trying to think of. I don't know. I don't have it. I don't know. Aquarius has been here the whole time. Get with the program? Didn't they add one? Skeptics. Thank you. Yes. I am a hard-blown skeptic with basically anything that science does not say is science. When the moon is in the second house and Jupiter aligns with Mars. What is that from? What are we referencing? Secular? No, not secular. Skeptic. Skeptic was definitely the one I'm looking for. Tommy told me his zodiac, and I out loud said Jesus Christ. See, I got nothing for you. Oh, the song Aquarius. All right, fair enough. Well chosen. Good reference. Good reference indeed. Okay. Fair enough. Yes. Anyways, I am now in editing hell. So every day you see me on stream, it's gonna be, how have you all been? I've been editing. And dying. I will be in editing hell for many a year. And then I gotta prepare the one-shot for Roll for Good on the 26th. And I'm terrified. I'm not terrified because I know I can do this. But I'm terrified because I'm gonna be GMing 4 other people on their channel live, also handling all the stream overlay stuff, and it's for charity. That shit's crazy, y'all. That shit's crazy. Editing is fun, Gothic. I wish I shared that. I wish I shared your happiness for editing. It is the only thing I hate with every fiber of my being. I hate it. Drives me crazy. I know these things because I had a bad breakup one time. I don't know how that relates, but I support you. I support you. You're welcome. I used to do it for my YouTube and TikTok. Good on you. Good on you, my dude. I wish, but some of us just aren't built with that kind of fancy, that kind of skill, you know? Everyone got different enjoyments, different taste buds? What? Rachel, what? It should have just been everybody has different tastes. Everybody has different interests and things that they enjoy. That's what I should have said. It's not what I said, but it's what I should have said. Sometimes when men hurt you, the next logical step is witchcraft. Okay. Sure. Let's go with that. I love that. I love that. Sure. We'll go with that. Witchcraft. Absolutely. Witchcraft. I don't know, man. Soup making equals witchcraft. Make soup. 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 We worship soup in this house. I don't like soup, but I have a line about soup, and we like it when anybody chooses the soup line. Speaking of which, gal, you think I gotta make new lines for the workshop? Cause I plan on coming back your direction. Do I need to make new lines, or was there enough to choose from? Cause I brought like 60 something, I think, like 64. Should I take out the ones that nobody picked last time? Should I take out the ones that everybody picked? I feel like that's not a good idea. Cause I'm assuming new people are gonna come to the workshops. So I don't think it would be bad to have the same lines to choose from, right? That soup dance was nuts. That's enough? Okay. I wasn't even at the 18 plus one? Okay. So you think it's okay that that's plenty to choose from, even if you had done it before? Okay. So Molly, one of the lines from my voice acting workshop is, I came here to eat soup and sleep. I came here for soup and sleep. Just soup and sleep. And we would do the workshops, and nobody ever wanted to be the funny character. So nobody would ever pick the funny lines, and that was one of the funny lines. And one day, somebody picked that line. And I looked at Brianna, my sister, and I went, oh my God, somebody picked soup. And she went, soup! And so now, anytime anyone picks the soup line, we both go, soup! And anytime it pops up on chat, we go, soup! It's just a thing now. Yeah, because I would have loved to do more than one of the lines. Okay. My hubs did the soup line. Yes, he did. He did, in fact, did the soup line. Soup, I love the lore. Yeah, there's so much lore here. Listen. I love our lore. I love our community's lore. I love the fact that since I don't have memory, eventually I will not remember parts of the lore. And my own community will have to remind me and or gaslight me if they want. They have permission to. Shouldn't have said that, but it's on record now. On what the lore is. They'll just be like, no, Rachel, that happened once. I'll be like, all right, if you say so, I believe you. I must have, because I don't fucking know. You heard it here, folks. Literally. We got permission. Yeah, you have permission. You can gaslight me. Listen, you can always gaslight me as long as it is not about something that is, like, important. Right? Like, you're never allowed to come into my chat and go, Rachel, did you hear important figure died? If that person didn't die. You're never allowed to come in and go, Rachel, here's a bunch of misogynistic and homophobic opinions that you should believe. Right? Because I'm already a misogynist and a homophobe. So you can't do that. Alright? So, other things you can gaslight me on. That's fine. Oh, how the turntables, literally. Did you ever do the Pop-Tart party? No, I haven't yet, Gothic. I have not yet done a Pop-Tart party, but I did try to use Pop-Tarts to do s'mores. And unfortunately, s'mores still taste like shit. And it didn't work. S'mores are bad. I know people like s'mores, but they're bad. Time to gaslight Rachel. Yes, you did do the Pop-Tart party. Don't you remember, Rachel? Oh, God. Oh, what have I done? Oh, what have I done? Oh, my God, what have I done? Am I ready to hear about Halloween? Yes, bitch. You officially have an hour and 25 minutes to fill. You must not end before the hour and 25 minutes are up. You have an hour and 25 minutes to talk to me about Halloween and your horror D&D one-shot idea, or whatever it is. Begin, gal. You mean an hour 15? Yes. Sorry? I was doing normal math. Not time math. An hour 15. Yeah, oh, this angle's awful, huh? Boy, I see why those TikTok 14-year-olds be calling me a skeleton. Damn. Let's fucking go. I'm the Grim Reaper out here. Nice. Hey, Fox Daddy, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Ween. Yes, it is. It's Ween. It's Ween time. Fox Daddy, how you been, buddy? What's up? How you been? Did you do that interview yet? I'm going to ask you every time because you know I'll never remember when it was. Did you do the interview? How did it go? Was it fun? Were they amazing? Tell me about it, Fox Daddy. Tell me. I need to know. I am invested. Gal is going to start telling me her whole horror D&D Halloween one-shot idea. But in between that, I want to hear about how you've been and shit you've done. The interview last week got canceled. No. Oh, Fox Daddy, that sucks. Aww. That sucks, buddy. I'm sorry about that. Well, were you able to have a good week anyways? Were you able to do something that you enjoy and have fun with? Unforeseen circumstances got in the way. That happens. That happens. We've been talking about the season finale because I just finished recording our season 2 this week, Monday, Tuesday, and unforeseen bullshit happened to us too. One of the players got COVID, so they couldn't be in it, right? So unforeseen circumstances happen. They happen. I got another VA role. Tell me about it. Let's go. Tell me. It's bedtime for Molly because I work on a farm. Early mornings. Goodbye, Molly. We love you. Thank you for stopping by. Goodbye. We love you. Goodbye. See you later, Queen. So the basic plot is that the players will be challenged to beat the castle. Contains 4 levels, 3 mini-bosses, and the Scare King. Each of the mini-bosses has some sort of theme or gimmick. Okay, tell me the themes, tell me the gimmicks, while I hate my mucus. I hate mucus. I swear to God, if we ever go viral, it's gonna be some bitch who's making edits of me fucking blowing my nose, I swear. Oh well. It's how the world works, unfortunately. I tried out for a role, but I got chosen as a backup. That's still cool, though, dude. That's amazing. Congratulations, my guy. Progress is progress. We love that. Congrats. I know you probably can't say too much, but what's the energy of the role? Or what style is it in? Is it animation? Is it audio podcast? What are we talking? Level 1, Candy Countess. That's the drawing you sent me. I'll pull it up right now. It's the drawing you sent me. Yeah, she looks cool. Oh, she looks ugly as shit. I love her. Love her. She looks cool. wow, we just went live, and also, the Roll Report just released the episode that they interview me on. Really, really cool. Well, don't check it out now, because I want people to talk to you. Stay here with me and talk to me. But I will, absolutely share this, and make sure that everybody can see it. Oh, things are touching me. Okay, we're fine. Amazing. I will promo this in a bit. All right. Let's see. I want to head out as well. Hope you all enjoy the new season. Goodbye, Tom. We loved having you as a player. Can't wait for season 2 to come out. See you. Have a good night. Indie Animation. Fox Daddy, I see the BRB. Let me know when you're back. We will celebrate together. She's made of chocolate. Her weakness is heat, and she's immune to poison. She has sticky toffee traps, a candy corn staff, and a licorice whip. That is so cool. Wait, how are you that fucking smart? That's so fucking cool, dude. Bro, what the fuck? That's so fucking cool, dude. Wait. How do you think of these things? Genuinely, how do you think of these things? Because, okay. Sorry, I'm just going back to look at the drawing of her. Oh, I see. Okay, I see how this can be chocolate. Interesting. Candy corn. I see, okay. Candy corn staff. Yep, okay, I see it. And a licorice whip. Oh, that's what that is. That's so cool. It's so cool and clever. I love the fucking creativity you have. Like, I don't have this kind of incredible imagination. I wish I had this. This is fantastic. You're so good at this. Oh my god, you're so fucking good at this. Also, if I was gonna play myself, or is it like you're just putting, are the players pretending that they're in a haunted castle? Is that the plot? They're not like playing characters, they're just pretending they're in it? Like themselves? What's like plot here besides fight a gauntlet? You know what I mean? The players will start by selecting a Halloween costume to wear. Whatever they choose to wear, they get stats. Ooh. Okay. So, I'm guessing you have like typical, like you've got probably like vampire, werewolf, witch. What else could be a costume? Maybe like a clown. Maybe if you wanted to go like a princess, right? Fantasy with it. Maybe a knight. Maybe a superhero. A robot. That would be cool. What are the different costumes options, gal? Because I'd be curious. Like, can they... I'm guessing they can't shoot whatever they want. They roll a 4-sided die. Odds get trick, evens get treat. Tricks are magic, and treats are weapon. Oh, cool. I love that. Okay, so that's determining how they're gonna fight then. It's like, are you a magic boy or are you a weapon boy? I love that. That's actually pretty cool. Do you want a big, like, candy gun? Or do you want, sparkle pop rock magic? I love that. Oh my god. If I got to do magic, I absolutely would flavor it pop rock style. Where it, like, you throw it out and then it in, like, the air. That would be cool as shit. That'd be cool for magic. Like, magic missile or something. That would be cool. I'd love that. Huh. That's kind of clever. Or if you were going to do, like, a hammer, I'd do, like, a life-size lollipop. and then you could smash people with it. That would be cool. There's so many ideas you could use here. This is so cute. A werewolf, a witch, a ghost, a robot, a cowboy, and a cat. Ooh. I like this lineup. I think this lineup is variable and unique enough that it feels like fun to choose from. Because you've got your classic witch, ghost, and werewolf. And then you got some odder choices, which are your robot, your cowboy, and your cat, right? I like that. That's cool. I don't even know what I would be. I have absolutely no idea what I would choose. I feel like the ghost would call to me. I think I would be the ghost, if I'm going to be honest, because I would want to know what those stats are. And I'd also want to be like, ooh, I'm spooky. Like just a person in a white sheet. I chose ghost. Gothic. Brilliant. Brilliant. See, we're on the same wavelength, Gothic. We are on the same wavelength, my guy. I would absolutely pick ghost. You'd be a sheet ghost. Yes, exactly. That is what I would want to be. Is a white sheet over top me with the little eyeballs cut out. That's what I'd want. Every character has a strength and a weakness. Depends on how they will react to the bosses. Okay, okay. That's interesting. Wait, so is this like your own concept? Like, have you written a whole ass game? Like, you know how we're doing like the killing game and writing our own rules and stuff? Is that what you're doing for this one shot? You're like writing whole ass rules and things? Cause that's cool. Yes? Dude, that's amazing! Wait! I'm like so proud of you and so hyped for you. It's called homebrew? Well, yes, but like, usually homebrew still uses something as a base, right? So it's like, okay, here's a different theme, but you're still gonna open the D&D character sheet and write on that and use those stats to roll, right? So that would be the difference that I would think of. Like, are you using D&D stats? Are you using D&D fighting style and initiative? It's mostly following D&D rules when it comes to weapons and fighting. Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense then. Because otherwise I feel like fighting would be really hard. If you don't follow, like, an established initiative style, regardless of what style of combat you go for, right? You could go for the D&D version. You could go for any of that. If you didn't follow whatever it was, then it'd be really difficult to be able to play on it. That's what I used to play homebrew. Got you. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense then. Use like the D&D base stuff and then flavor on it. The stats are all me. Okay, got it. Okay. So you're changing up a little bit more of it, but there are some technicalities. Okay, so your base is D&D, but you're flavoring some things and changing a few like stats and stuff. Got it. I love this. And how Halloween-y it is. I'm so excited about it. Oh my gosh. I love it. Are you, gal, are you comfy if I play Zelda while you tell me about it? Is that okay? Because I want to hear about it. But I'm starting to get, like, neurodivergent, where brain is like, oh, look at shiny thing over there. And I want to make sure that I can have two things that I'm bouncing back and forth between. Do whatever you want? Okay, good. One of the character's weaknesses are allergic to peanut butter. They have disadvantage when attacking Candy Countess. That's so cool. Wait, I love the idea that it's like, I am big scary werewolf. Oh, what's your weakness? Is it silver bullets? And they're like, no, I am definitely allergic to peanut butter. Because he's a dog? That would be so funny. Bitch, this your stream. Do whatever the hell you want. Okay, queen. I just like to ask because I appreciate and respect you guys. And I want to give you the respect that you deserve, okay? Alright. I'm going to play it then while we chat. That's what's going to happen. Oh, God. Hiccups are here. Let me make sure that it will not blast through eardrums. Okay. Alright, cool. She has peanut butter cups in her hairpiece and dress. Wait, really? I didn't even see that. It doesn't let me zoom in on Discord, so it's hard for me to read it. Oh shit! I did not clock that in the dress, but that's very clever. Wow. That's so clever, gal. How long have you been creating this? Genuinely, how long have you been working on this? Because this is, like, incredibly clever and well done. Like, I am genuinely impressed. That's some crazy ass shit that you're working on. Oh, that's right, Alfonso left. Oh, because we get to upgrade our train. Okay, let me get out of here so we can upgrade the train. 4 consecutive hours. That's it? That's a long time. Don't get me wrong. But I genuinely thought you were about to be like, I've been working on this for like weeks and I'm so excited to only 4 hours? Your brain is so impressive. I just need you to know that. Because I couldn't make the detail and the concepts that you are doing right now if I had weeks. This is so cool. Okay, let's talk to this guy.
It's you again. Listen, the princess still hasn't returned. It's very troubling. Whatever should I do?
Teacher, I'm right here.
Oh, drat. He can't hear me.
Gilo, please tell teacher that he doesn't have to worry about me.
What was that, young man? You mean the princess's spirit is here right now?
Yep.
You talk as if she's passed away. How incredibly insensitive of you. I'm sure she's just out wandering somewhere. If I sent the soldiers out looking for her, the kingdom would panic. I suppose I'll just have to go out and find her myself. Move aside.
Oh God. I hope we didn't just send him to his death. Oh jeez. Oh no.
I guess no one is going to believe us. Come on, let's hurry to get my body back. I have to let teacher know I'm okay.
The drawing took like 1.5 of those hours. Thanks, I'm unmedicated? That's so funny. That's so funny. You straight up said, thanks. It's because I need pills. I need help. And no one can hear me cry. And so I put it into my art. That's so funny. That's so funny. I love that. And also, I love that you draw for it. And you get inspiration and you just draw. That's so good. Well, keep telling me about it. I know you ain't done. You got a whole more hour to fill. So you better keep talking. I know you ain't done. Alright, I'm gonna go get special things done to this. I keep wanting to call it a ship because I like Phantom Hourglass. To this train. Okay. Alright, let's get back to Aboda Village. Alright, that's fine. All aboard! Chugga 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 choo choo. Rachel, you don't understand. I have multiple 70+ word docs of entirely different worlds that my brain makes up because I can't sleep. I'm just gonna... You know how... 70+ page. Yeah, I understand what you were saying. You know how sometimes I'm like, oh, I am neurodivergent silly. You and people with your brain. ADHD. Yeah, you guys, you type of people with like 70+ pages of thousands of different worlds and communities you create. You are the reason that I do not claim to have anything specifically. Because I feel like I don't represent you properly. Like, that is not the kind of neurodivergency I have. I could not do that. That's impressive as fuck. I know maybe it's bad, but it's cool. I told my doctor and he doesn't believe me. I have the same gothic. That's so fucking cool. Like, genuinely, that's so fucking cool. I know it probably sucks in some ways. I totally get that. But, like, that's cool as shit. That you can have all these words and these ideas. That's amazing. I want to hear about all of it, so keep going. Keep going. I love that he does the fucking salute when he leaves the train. Like, bro, who are you saluting to, buddy? What, are you in the Navy? Like, what the fuck is going on, kiddo? Oh, that's Whittleton, so we gotta go all the way down here. Okay, got it. Alright, we're gonna extra speed up. I wanna go fast. Oh, apparently it does not like me moving that camera though. Bum, ba, bum, ba, ba, bum, bum, ba. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Let me turn the fan up for the equipment. I'm actually pretty warm. Why we wear no clothes? When you have ADHD, it's hard to sleep. Well, I do relate to that. I have a lot of trouble sleeping. So that one I understand. That one sucks balls. Back to the plot. Good. Every mini boss battle ends in a small puzzle in order to go to the next level. Okay, so they have to defeat someone and then solve a puzzle and then they can keep going. Okay. Is this all gonna be able to be done in a one-shot? This feels like a long thing, but I trust you. I trust you in your abilities. Countess is a word riddle. Darkness is another light puzzle. Spider is shapes in her webbing. Ooh, I love that. I love the idea of shapes in the web being the spider puzzle. Ooh, that one lights a very happy buzzer in my brain. I like that one. But the others sound dope. And darkness being a light puddle makes sense. That's actually cool too. At the end of each mini boss, characters are back to full health. Oh, so it really is a dungeon crawler. Wait, I kind of love that as a dungeon crawler. That's cool. It's gonna be like 5 hours. Oh, okay. So it's not like, okay, come do this for 2 hours. Uh-oh. Pig. There we go. That's good then. The people who are in this one shot are puzzle nuts, and the mini bosses are not that hard. Oh, okay. Getting him to fly away with my train horn. Okay. My first one shot was like 5.5 hours. Woo! I mean, I support you. I'm already struggling to do the one shot on the 26th because it's only supposed to be 3 hours. I'm like, how do I do that? How do I make something that short? Like, I have no concept on how to do that. I'm also gonna let the train run into this station because I want to see what happens. Here we go. Badunk. Oh, it takes off a full heart. Oh, I love that. Oh, not intentionally. Oh, okay. You did not know it was gonna take that long, but you found out real quick. You and your players found out real quick what was happening. Okay. Also, I'm glad you have puzzle nuts because they will love doing those then. That's gonna be their jazz. I believe that I used to do one-shot campaigns that last 5 or 6 hours. Okay, Gothic. So it's not horribly unheard of. Yeah, because, like, for me, the less, like, if you're not at least 4 hours, it's hard for me, you know? But that's just because I really like to pack a lot into stuff. If you want a 3-hour one-shot, only give your players one objective. Yeah, my thought process for the charity one, because they won't watch this, my thought process for the charity one is... I was reading something similar, how to make a short one shot that's like 3 to 4 hours. My thought process was they have one goal and they only have one NPC and one location. So I feel like that will give them time to talk to each other, look at the location, talk to the NPC, and then, like, do the combat at the end. And those 3 things, I think, will be enough for 3 hours. That's the plan. We'll see. TK loves puzzles and does it first try. Yo, that's crazy. She does strike me as a puzzle girl. She does strike me as a puzzle person. That's cool, though, that she's able to figure it out so quick. Wow, so you had to fine-tune your puzzle skills. You really got to kick up your puzzle skills for her, huh? Oh, I love that. That is one... oh, this is Alfonso. That is one fine-looking train, if you don't mind my saying. And that ride was smooth as silk. You know, until you barreled into the garage. Can't believe you got such a nice train from the Tower of Spirits. But like I said, I don't think it can handle the dangers you're likely to face. Let me rig something up for you. You know, like a weapon. It's destroying me, like, please be worse? That's so funny. So the player who unfortunately is only in the first half in season 2, I did not know he was a puzzle person. Let me say this. Nate, this player, is such a puzzle person that he gets a clue that is a coded message. And I was going to give him the cipher to solve it, but he solved it by himself in the span of 5 minutes without a cipher. And I was like, you're a puzzle person. I was like, oh, damn. Okay. All right. And it was hysterical. So, I totally get it. I get the concept of, like, you need to be worse at puzzles because this is hard. You're gonna have to up your A game, gal. Good luck. Good fucking luck. But I believe in you. I believe in you. And you know TK will be happy getting difficult puzzles. So you're just gonna make your players happy by doing it at least. But I feel that. It's my experience this season with the little bits of puzzles I tried to throw in has solidified the concept that I hate puzzles and I will not run games with puzzles. And I get that that's something some people enjoy if they want me to GM a game for them, but they're puzzle people, I can't GM a game for them. That is just the conclusion. I hate puzzles. I don't like them. But that's okay. It's not for everybody. Oh, but it's going to take some time to get it ready. Come back here in a while. Why don't you go visit old Nico while you're waiting? I'm sure he'd be happy to see you. All right, we'll go visit the Wind Waker NPC. Wind Waker NPC, I am coming to you. I will say hi to you. Wind Waker NPC. Hello, Nico.
Hi there, Gilo. How was the ceremony? So you're finally a real engineer. This is a happy day. Say, why are you dressed like a soldier? It's strange. You look just like a friend of mine from when I was a young man. That reminds me of something. Since you can travel all over the world by train now, would you mind doing a favor for old Nico here? Sure, what is it? Back in the day, I used to love traveling. I visited so many exotic places. Every place I'd go where there'd be a station where I could get a special stamp. I never did figure out who built those stations. Anyway, collecting these stamps was a way to record my travels. I loved those little stamps more than anything. But back then, I didn't have anything with me to stamp them in. It was a sad state of affairs. Which brings me to the favor I was talking about, Gilo. Would you use this stamp book to collect those stamps for me? Here it is.
Oh, of course I will collect stamps for you, little old Nico. You got the stamp book. Get stamps from every part of the world for Nico. Please collect a whole mess of stamps for me. If you get a lot, I'll give you something special. You don't have to give me anything, buddy. I love you just the way you are. All right, let's go see if the train is done. Anyway, next level is the Duke of Darkness. His level starts in complete darkness. There are 8 candles and 4 of them lit. To defeat him, they have to light all 8. Every other turn, he will try to snuff one out. The other turn, he will attack a player. When he is defeated, they have to light the candles in a specific order to open the next door. Ooh, I like that. That's a fun puzzle during the battle, too. Because, like, I know it's when he's defeated they have to light the candles a certain way, but just walking into a room where there's a set amount of candles and you have to light specific ones is already gonna get the puzzle brain thinking, you know? They're already gonna be like, oh, so there's an order to this. I already know. It's Zelda switches, right? You know there's an order when you walk in the room. I like that. Have you drawn anything for him yet? What do you want him to look like? What's cool about him? Even if you haven't drawn it, I would like to know what he looks like, maybe. Hey, Gilo. Did you put a cannon on my ship? Sorry, on my train? I'm gonna do it every time. Yes, he put a cannon on my train. Oh, you got here just in time. Check this out, Gilo. I put a weapon on your train. Do me a favor. Harass the local wildlife and kill some people. It's a cannon for your train. With this baby, you can smash through boulders. You can even knock out any baddies that get in your way. And by baddies, I mean hot people. Now that you've got this, you should head out to the snow realm. You've got to help out the princess. We're counting on you, Gilo. Will do. Also, one of the player's weaknesses is being scared of the dark. So they roll with disadvantage if 3 or less candles are lit. Ooh, I like that. That's clever. Wait. Oh, Gal, this is so clever and so smart. Wait, I love that. Do you find it easy to balance combat? Like, do you think 3 or under is gonna be enough? Do you think the bad guy is gonna be able to, like, get down to that low so that the darkness thing matters? Like, I don't know how combat works. Does that feel right to you? I assume so if you made it that way. And how do you know that that feels right?
This cannon is just what we need. Now we can head to the snow realm. Let's go, Gilo.
All right.
All aboard!
I thought we had to talk to What's-Her-Face, but I guess not. I know we beat the Forest Temple when we went back, right? So that's why we got the Snow Temple open? I think that's right. Okay, that's what we'll do then. We're gonna avoid the trains. And go up. Go! Avoid the evil Thomas the Tank Engines. It has not told me how to shoot, though.
Oh, look! Alfonso left us instructions for the cannon. To fire the cannon, calm down and focus on what you want to hit. Then, very smoothly tap your target, your pal Alfonso. That's the end of it. Shall I read it again?
No, I think it just means we have to slow down.
Let's try it out right now.
Okay. Do I have to be slower? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I have to... I see. I don't have to be slower. I have to actually click because I'm using a trackpad. Got it. I haven't drawn him yet, but I'm imagining him with all pitch black skin, suit and red eyes, no legs. Weaknesses are light. Well, that makes sense for his weakness. Also, Gal, I don't know if you're a Rise of the Guardians fan. I'm a Rise of the Guardians bitch. I'm gonna shoot him. Shoot the pig. Pig dead. Uh-oh, pig angry. Well, hopefully pig can't reach me. Whoops, I guess, oh, okay, we weren't supposed to shoot the pig. Whoops. All right, next time we won't shoot the pig. My bad. Oh. But yeah, Gal, you just described Pitch Black. That's who you described, and I adore that because I love Pitch Black. I love that movie. God tier. Yes, so in order to snuff out a candle, he has to roll a d20 to hit it. He has to roll higher than a 6. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, a 6 is not hard. Making him hard, roll higher than 6. Okay, that makes sense then. He does have the capability to do it. It's not like, oh, he's got to roll a 19 or something to take out a candle. Okay. He also hides in the player he's gonna attack shadows
at the end of his turn, making him hard to hit. Oh, that's a pretty cool mechanic. Okay, I like that. Oh, fuck. Actually click. Shit, I missed it. Oh, well. So do you find combat easy to balance? Or do you kind of like create something and then change it based on, oh, got it, okay. Change it based on like how it feels like it's going. I just played Pajama Sam and I got inspired by that. Fair. That's actually also an allowed inspiration. I was never a Pajama Sam kid. I was a Putt-Putt kid. So we had Putt-Putt goes to the zoo and Putt-Putt goes to the circus. We never played the third one or whatever the other one is. We only played those two. And then we had the Mickey Mouse paint. We had, which was a lot of fun. I actually think the Mickey Mouse paint is fantastic. Oh, multiple hits. No, I got it, bro. I ain't hitting no brakes. I ain't no pussy, I got it. Oh, what is this? I'll hit the brakes for this. What is this? Secret town. Oh, secret town. Oh, the Rabbitland Rescue. I remember this place. This place is weird as fuck. It's a rabbit furry man. Well, this is an odd place. Yes and no. I tend to change health points depending on how well or bad the players are doing. Also, it's a 1v5 to 6 people. Yeah, that's fair. My goal is to have each battle last an hour or so. Okay, that makes sense then. Is like have something in plan, like that you are set for, and then adapt depending on if it's going real poorly. Because you do want your players to feel like they're succeeding. So that makes sense. Makes sense. So this is Rabbitland. You see there's little rabbits in little jackets and clothes. This is our keeper. He is a furry. He's definitely a furry.
Welcome to Rabbitland Rescue, a haven for rabbits and their furless friends. There are millions of poor rabbits without a home or human companionship. Here at Rabbitland Rescue, we save these bunnies from the harsh wilderness and provide them with much-needed frolicking. You are here to frolic with the bunnies, right?
Now, any sane, normal person would say no. But I am also a furry. I will frolic with those bunnies.
Let me be 120% clear. If your heart's not in it, you're gonna get burned. Are you sure you want to frolic with the bunnies?
Yes, bitch. I am more of a furry than you.
Okay, I'm convinced. If you want to join the Rabbitland family, you'll need this.
Oh my god, I got a rabbit net. Oh my god, I can catch rabbits with a net while I'm on my train. That must be a big ass net.
Huh? Why did I give you a net, you ask? Well, because if you want to frolic, you gotta work for it first. I mean, what kind of person frolics with a bunny someone else caught? Rabbitland Rescue takes care of the bunnies you bring in to frolic with. We even frolic with them when you're too busy to stop by. But never mind those little details. Now you know what we're about. Does everything I've said make sense to you?
I'm gonna say yes because I don't want you to repeat it.
I'd like to touch on how to use your net to catch our furry friends. You may have figured it out for yourself already, but let's review, shall we? When driving around, you might see a bunny peeking out from behind something. If you spot one, blow your whistle. The rabbit will jump and be easy to spot. When you see that, blast whatever the bunny's hiding behind you with your cannon.
This man just told me to blast a cannon at a bunny rabbit so I can catch it with a net while driving a train.
Furries, man, I love them. This is my shit.
Each mini boss has some sort of gimmick to make it interesting. Oh! Wait, I love that. Okay, tell me about the third one. Tell me about the third, because I know you have another one. I know you got another one, and her puzzle sounded the coolest, or their puzzle sounded the coolest. I remember really liking that like punish thing for the last one.
The rabbit will try to run from you, but only because it likes being chased. And then the hunt is on. Once the hunting starts, you'll automatically pick up your net. Then just focus on tapping the rabbit with the right timing to catch it. If you're careful, you'll have an adorable bunny in hand before you know it. But if you fail to catch it, that rabbit will run off before long. Hopefully you follow that long explanation of mine.
Sure did.
Wonderful. Now go catch some of those poor, homeless rabbits and tote them back to me. I've got lots of great prizes for you, depending on how many you bring back.
I love that. Look at this. You get a whole ass island just to frolic with the rabbits you collect. All right, Mr. Rabbit friend. We'll get as many as we can. Zelda collabing with the rabbits before Mario had a chance.
If we see any rabbits, we should be sure to try and catch them with the net. Are we ready to get back on the train?
Hell yeah.
Very well. Let's be off.
All right, up we go. Into the snow realm. Now, I believe that is entirely optional, so I assume you can just play this game without bunnies if you wanted to. Ah, boars! Oh, I keep missing. Got him. Got him. Dead to boars. Can't shoot the pigs, but we can shoot the boars. This leads to the spintress. That's right, it was the spider lady. A spider lady who loves catching prey in her web. She can only hit people when she traps them in her web. She's immune to fire and weak to poison. Oh, so she can't hit them unless she traps them. I have to ask though, why is she oh, look, it's snowing. I haven't seen snow for years. Why is she immune to fire but weak to poison? Wouldn't it be the other way around? Because aren't spiders venomous? Doesn't it make more sense to be the other way around? It's so cute, little snow realm. Alright, we're going. I'm speeding it up, fuck it. Any player who has the weakness afraid of bugs rolls with disadvantage after she loses half her health. I love that. That's actually fantastic. I love that. Fire is a hard shell. Poison is bug spray. I don't think I understand. Poison being bug spray, I could understand. And fire kind of being her shell. Okay, I think I get what you're trying to do. I just warn you ahead of time that my first instinct would be the opposite, because I would think fire would burn the web and poison would be what she deals out. But go with whatever you want. It's just a thing for you to be aware of so that in case any of your players think that way. Players who are trapped can't attack her until they get out of the trap. Oh, so they're, okay, that makes sense. Do you know Sly Cooper? She's based off the Contessa. I do not. I know of it, but never watched anyone play or know the play or played it myself. Oh, they can burn the webs, but not her. Oh. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes, okay, that makes much more sense. Because in my head, I'm like, why would burn the webs? I would think you burn spider webs. And maybe that's just because Zelda does it, but I would think you would burn spider webs.
You can burn the spider webs. Okay. That makes much more sense. I get where you're coming from. I got you. Okay. I love that. God tier. Okay. I'm down for that. Oh, I see. I just look at the picture you just sent me. Oh, I like that design. That's cool. I like that. That's good energy. Okay. What else about her? What else? Tell me about her puzzle, too.
Brr, this place is freezing. Though I can't really say for sure, seeing as I have no body. But enough talk. We should ask the villagers about the Locomo in this realm.
Oh, I love these guys. These dudes never come back in a Zelda campaign, but I love these little guys. Ah! Oh, shoot. The stupid ice powers are gonna be so fucking annoying, I swear. Oh no! Wolves! 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 Hit him! Hit him! Oh god. I've gotta get a mouse. One of these days I will get a mouse. Instead of use a trackpad. Goodbye. Don't want anything to do with you. Goodbye. Get the— oh, he can hit me like that? Damn. I'm going in the thing. Look at these dudes. They're so cute. They're like little penguin people. They're like whoop, 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 whoop. They're waddlers. I love them. Basically, they have to connect the dots using her webbing to make an image. Ooh. That's cool. But the image is to be determined. Got you. That's clever, though. I like that. So, what happens if they burn all the webs, though? Are you making it so, like, they can't burn her big one since they need it for the puzzle? Or maybe it comes back or something?
The spirit tracks are clearing out, and monsters are popping up everywhere. I'll tell ya, us Anukas are having a tough time of things right about now. You see, we're a gentle bunch. We're thinkers, not fighters. But we don't really got the guts for stuff like monster hunting. You gotta help us.
You cutie patootie. I think they have little tails, but I might be wrong. Look at their little snow homes with the little melting snowman. They're so cute. I love them. I love these little dudes. I think we get the grappling hook here, but I might be wrong. Oh, I love it. They have little things in their houses. Yes, she uses silver threads as a weapon, and when she dies, she drops them. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, that way it can't burn through hers. That's a good idea. Yeah, look, they have little tails. They're so cute. I love them. I love that gal. So, okay. So they're in a haunted castle. They get through all of these. They battle. They puzzle. Is the end just you make it to the exit alive and victorious? Or does it have, like, something else to it? How are you, like, what's in your brain to end it type of energy?
Hey, guy. Yeah, you. You're not from these parts, are ya? Hey, what's with the stare? You're eyeballing me something serious. Don't tell me you've never seen Anukas before. Pretty much, you say. Well then, how do you do? Nice to meet ya. Since you've never been here before, you ought to go visit the village honcho. Mr. Big Deal lives in the house sitting at the highest part of the village.
I will have to do that. I'm going to say hi to everybody. Hello, old man.
Hi, guy. What you doing all the way out here in the snow? You pot snowman? What? Do I know a fella named Steam?
Do ya?
Steam. Guy, I got it. Extreme. Extreme rhymes with steam. How good am I? I guess you didn't need a rhyme, did ya? Well, that's all I got. If you need another type of answer, go talk to the village honcho.
All right, will do. We get something that lets us either, like, go up or go across from the snow realm, I think. Oh, prizes and battles? What are these? Oh, we know about that. Okay. Cool.
Or maybe it makes it's something that lets you either go across or go up. I don't know if it's like a wand, because there are some like DS toony Zeldas that let you create like snow blocks and desert blocks and stuff. But I think those are like a link to the past. Could be wrong though. Oh, this is an awakening one, right? So I need to play, what is it, blue orange? I think it's that one. Play the Song of Awakening. Oh, then what is this guy? Does it teach me a new song? It does. Orange, blue. Oh, so backwards. What is it, the Song of Sleep? Alright, we'll try it. Oh, but that's all it was. Oh, it was orange, blue, orange. Okay, got you. You played the Song of Awakening. Oh, no. Yeah, okay, but I gotta re-listen then. Okay, come on. Show it to me. Orange, yellow, orange, blue. Oh! So I must have only caught the ending. Okay. Okay. I can stay zoomed in. Oh, that's good to know. Orange, yellow, orange, blue. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Oh, I got a treasure chest. You got the Song of Discovery. Play it to find hidden objects. Check out the collection. Oh, cool. So what is this then? What is it? Treasure chest. Okay. A red potion. Nice. So in my brain, the big boss who uses common fears to fuck with the players. He can change into their greatest fear before he attacks them. Every player will get a fear as part of their stat. That's right, you were talking about the fear of darkness, fear of bugs, the allergy. I love that. He just turns into a giant Reese's peanut butter cup. That would be funny as shit. Oh my god. That would be so funny. He's just like, I am Reese's Pieces. That'd be so funny, dude. So funny. I love that. Okay, so they will eventually... Okay. So is the big brain appearing as each of these villains, and so they're not their own villains? Is that what you're trying to say? Or are you trying to say, like, they go through these villains, and then the big last final one they fight to end the campaign is the big evil guy who changes into fears? Or are you saying that they'll discover, once they defeat all three, that it was one big evil guy that was doing that? And do they get to, like, confront, or how does that end? Oh boy, it really wants me to click.
What's that? You want to know if this is the village honcho's house?
No.
Whoa there, guy. No need to twist that tunic in a twist. The village honcho lives up in the hut sitting above all the rest. And so he has a good view of this majestic village. All 6 huts of it, that is.
Beautiful. The ladder. Okay, so that he was... Wait, I don't know which one I said second. That he was pretending to be all of those, and they find that out? Or that they get to fight him? Yeah, I don't know which one I said second. Memory bad. After defeating the mini-3, they have the option to upgrade their things. Okay.
Hey, you. I know what you want to hear. You want to hear our story, don't ya? Way back when, us Anukas lived on an island encased in ice. But one day, someone told us we couldn't just crash there forever. So we packed up our junk and set out in search of a new land to call home. Lots of stuff happened after that, but we ended up here. Village, sweet village. So how's that for drama? Brings a big fat tear to your eye, right?
And then?
Oh, intrigued, are ya? Piqued your interest, did I? Sorry to let you down, but I told you pretty much all I know.
I don't know why they're turning into Audrey from Little Shop, but that's what they are now. That is what their whole species talks like. Oh, what can they upgrade into? That's what I didn't ask. I was gonna ask, what do they get to upgrade into? Hello, head honcho boy. Oh, they're gonna make me click.
If you're looking for the honcho of this place, you're staring right at him. Why's that? You ain't looking for the village honcho.
Hi, honcho.
You got a good head on your shoulders, guy. But enough about me. Is there a reason you wanted to talk to me? Was that? You want to go to the snow sanctuary? But the tracks going that way are all gone, guy. Honestly, though, when those tracks disappeared, us Anukis were shocked. Not only were the tracks gone, but monsters started popping up too. We're in a real bind now. There's danger around every corner. You've just gotta help us. Seriously, guy, please. Sorry about that little outburst. Us Anukis can get a little fiery sometimes. Anyhow, I'm trying to put together a village watch to deal with our problem. I'm thinking pairs of villages would work best. Safety in numbers, you know? Did you catch all that, green guy? I follow. So, I don't really have time to yak it up about going to the snow sanctuary. But I might be able to chat more if you'd help this old-timer organize some teams. What do you say, pal?
I'm on it. And I think we are about to do I don't want to work with this guy, but I'll work with this guy. And I don't want to work with this guy, but I'll work with this guy task. I think that's about to be our puzzle, but we'll see.
You think you're up to the task, buddy? Yeah, you've got a real capable look to you. Well, do your best, but don't get worked up if the going gets a little tough. See, most of the villagers are a little picky about who they'll partner up with. Pairing them off is gonna be a pain, but I think you got it under control. Talk with folks in town, and come tell me when you found the best pairings. Catch all that, pal? Sure did. You gotta arrange the 6 villagers, including yours truly, into 3 pairs. I'm happy pairing up with any old Anuki, but some villagers are more picky. Talk to the villagers, take note of their preferences, and find good pairs.
Yep, it is exactly what I thought it was gonna be. Okay. No, he is a separate entity. Okay, got it. They have to face the king in order to beat the castle. He uses the gimmicks of the previous 3 bosses plus a few more. Oh, cool. I love that. That'll feel nice to have like a big end boss that they gotta go after. What are his other gimmicks? What are the other gimmicks? I'm intrigued. I want to know. Weapons upgrade, okay. Switch a spell or even switch costumes with other players. That's cool. That's actually really nice to give them that opportunity. I love that. That's cool. The idea that they could switch costumes. That creates a fun dynamic too. Of like, let's trade and now I got these stats and you got those stats. That's interesting.
We've been given quite a task. Let's start by talking to all the local villagers.
Yep. Alright, here we go. We'll start to the right and go to the left. Hello, old man. What do you want?
Hi, guy. The name's Kofu. Good to meet you, pal. So you're the guy putting together pairs for the watch. I can't wait. My thoughts? I won't work with anyone who's got big horns like mine. Mine are the best in the village, maybe even best in the world. So now you know my only request, pal. Find me a good partner, okay? Thanks.
Alright, we're gonna open up that map. We're gonna write down. He wants little. Oh. He wants little horns. Oh, it is so hard to write with a mouse. Oh, that's apparently the end of the screen. Okay. Yeah, that's legible. Little horns. It's fine. Boo-ba-da-boo. Boo-ba-da-boo-boo. Jump. Boo-ba-da-boo-boo. Let's talk to this guy. Claustrophobia. A player gets enwrapped in a casing that gets tighter. Oh, I love that. Aquaphobia. Player feels like they are drowning until the king gets hit. Ooh! These are cool. I love that he has phobias. That is such a good idea because he's everybody's big fears. That's so cool. I love that. I love that. Oh, that's so cool.
Hey there, pal. Name's Boo-Loo. What's that? No, not Boo-Hoo. Ugh, that gag's as old as a village honcho. So you're the guy making pears. You must be really bored. I mean, really nice to help us out with this. Just remember this, I can't stand Anukis who grow out their facial hair. They think they're so great. I mean, who do they think they are? Bah.
Okay, so he doesn't like old people. Got it. So, no olds. Got it. Okay. Alright. Talk to the middle boy. Oh, I just went in his house. Forgot he was outside. Aerophobia. Player is thrown up in the air and feels like they're falling until king focuses on someone else. Ooh, that one's interesting. These are cool ways to represent these phobias, right? Like, rather than just being like, okay, you are afraid of this. It's like, no, here's like an actual thing that is going to occur, like combat-wise or mechanic-wise or narrative-wise, in order to represent like a power that he has. I like that.
Hey, pal, I hear you're finding us partners out of the goodness of your heart. Real nice of you. Maybe I can repay you in kind.
Sure, always take payment.
Hey, I'm not saying I'll find you a patrol partner. I just mean I'd do something nice for you. But enough small talk. Now, how you doing? Call me Noko. Listen, us Anuki only pair up with folks we find agreeable. Me, my biggest gripe is guys wearing yellow. I mean, black. As far as I'm concerned, outside of bananas, nothing looks good in yellow. Oh man, I do love a good banana though. Anyway, good talking to you, pal.
Alright, so this guy is colorblind. Love that. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Let's go talk to the others. 2 left. This guy's in his house. Fear of needles. King's hands turn into needles and he attacks you with them. Fear of silence. King takes away the player's hearing for 2 turns and the player can be snuck up on. I'm just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. But hey, throwing shit at the wall is just another phrase for brainstorming, okay? They just don't want to use the term that has a swear in it, all right? That is what you have to do. You brainstorm and you throw out everything and anything until you find something you really like. Also, the more phobias you have, the more options you can give your players so that nobody, like, is using something that they actually would be triggered by. You know what I mean? Like, if you have somebody who's like, ooh, we can't use claustrophobia, you still have a list of, like, 20 that you can give people as options. So, like, that's brilliant. I love that.
You're pairing us up to take out those monsters, yeah? All right. I, for one, am pumped and ready to send those jokers running for the hills. You want to know my name, huh? Well, I go by Agent Yellow. I mean, since we're forming elite teams, I figured I needed a code name. Seriously, though, my real name's Yefu. Now, let's get down to business, yeah? My partner needs to move freely in the field, so flashy horns are a major no-no. Remember to keep it simple. That rule may save you in the field one day. And no, I don't just say that because I got small horns.
Okay, so he's gonna end up with the big purple dude, right? Because he also wants somebody with little horns. He also is a big horn hater. Okay. He is a big horn hater. That's weird. They just put in 2 with the exact same requirement. Okay. Cool. Plasmophobia. Player will attack the ghost player instead of the king by accident. Ooh, that's fun. We love a little PvP. We love it, we love it.
Hey, little green guy. I hear you helping Honcho form monster hunting teams. I pity ya, I really do. See, us Anukas can be pretty particular. Not old Yeko, of course. I'm a real peach. I've just got one tiny preference. I'm not gonna name any names, but there's one guy in our village I can't stand. He's got wimpy horns and dresses in blue. There's only one Anuki who fits that description, so you should know who he is. You follow me on all this? Good, see ya.
So he is a bitch. Got it. Okay, so we got little horns, no old people, colorblind, big horn hater, and a bitch. So the only person who bitch can't go with is colorblind. Big horn hater, however, can't go with any of these 3. However, he can also not go with colorblind because colorblind hates yellow. So that means big horn hater has to go with old man. Now, bitch doesn't want to go with colorblind because he thinks colorblind's a bitch. Colorblind doesn't care what blue he goes with, but our old man hater does not want to go with an old wrinkly man. So, old man hater is gonna go with bitch boy. And our colorblind friend is gonna go with big horn boy. And that should be the answer. Let's find out. Also, in order to be affected by this, the king will have to roll higher than the player's bravery stat. Bravery is given to the players in the beginning and can grow if the character never takes more than 4 damage during each of the mini-bosses. Ooh, I like that bravery's a mechanic. That's cool. That gives it a very, like, what is it, Freddy Krueger in the Dreams energy? Where it's like, you know, they feed on your fear and shit, and then people are like, nah, fuck you. You know what I mean? And they are strong and they're like badass people that end up defeating the villain. I like that. That's a cool mechanic idea. I think that one's fun. Alright, old man. I got answers for you, Chief.
Hey, it's my guy. Got those patrol teams yet?
Sure do.
Yes, I knew you'd come through for me. Give me the lowdown.
Alright, Chief, you're going with the big horn hater. Bitch boy, you're going with the old person hater. Big horn man, you're going with the colorblind bitch.
Booyah! There you go. You know, I think this is gonna work out perfect. I mean, you've just backed up what I was already suspecting. I just needed you to double check for me. Just the same, here's a thank you gift.
Hey, $20.
$20. Why are you still hanging around here, guy? I thought we were all done.
Are you sure?
Oh, right. I was so jazzed about getting the teams together, I almost forgot. You were trying to make your way out to the snow sanctuary, weren't you? Meeting with Steam, right? Well, it's a pain to get there, but here's the deal. The good news is that the snow sanctuary isn't that far from here.
Yay!
The bad news is that the only way there is out of commission. Technically speaking, the tunnel that goes there is still intact, but no one's used it since that ginormous monster moved in a few years back. See, us Anukis are thinkers, not monster fighters.
I hate to inform you of this, old man. You guys aren't thinkers either. Sorry.
But I can tell you're cut from different cloth than us. Sturdier cloth. Sure, the tunnel to the snow sanctuary is scary, but you can handle it. Here's the entrance. If you decide to use it, be careful in there, okay? You're a good guy. I'd hate to see you get hurt. Plus, I'd look like a doof if it got out that I showed you how to get there. Alright.
Cat will have the worst bravery because of being a scaredy cat. Oh, wait, that's so smart. That's so smart and so cute. Oh my gosh, I love that. See, these are things I would never think of. I'm so glad you enjoy this and you're good at it. That is, I'm so happy about that. Fantastic. All right.
I'm so glad we found out how to get to the snow sanctuary. Took quite a bit of work to get the information, but now our course is clear. Are you ready to set out and meet Steam?
Hold on. I think we might save here. Because we're getting pretty close. I don't know if I should head out there or not, but we'll save just in case. I love planning shit. Hopefully it all works out. It will. I don't have any doubts. I think you'll be fine. Let me switch on over. Like, you know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You go through so much effort to make a cool narrative, an interesting concept, creative mechanics, and make sure players and people are having a good time. And I think that shows. Like, if you care and you put effort, honestly, as bad as it sounds, even if you didn't care, but you put effort in, now obviously you do, you should, but if you put effort into something and genuinely try to make it a good experience, a fun experience, an enjoyable thing, then I think people who take part in that with you are always going to be excited about it. They're always going to be happy about it. They're always going to be thrilled to engage in something that clearly has time and effort put into it, you know? So it'll work out fine. I have no doubts. I think you're going to have the most fun ever, and it's going to be really cool to play. And I genuinely can't wait to hear how it goes. Because I know with TK and the rest of your players, something is going to go hysterical or crazily different from how it was supposed to, even with a one-shot. Like, somebody's going to roll a nat 20 on something that's wild, or try to befriend someone they shouldn't, or whatever the case is. And it's going to make for a lovely, lovely game. And I know it's going to be fun, and I genuinely will be excited to hear about it. Like, that's going to be god tier. I'm making weapons and magic spells, and I'm giving the werewolf those plastic fangs. Yes! That's so cute. I love that. He's got little fangs that are like, beh, 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 beh. He's a little dog. I love it. That's so cute. That's so cute. All right, friends. Let me see who's on Twitch right now. We'll see if there's anybody to raid. They have to speak with a lisp when they wear it. Oh, that's so funny. Because they got the teeth in it like fa 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 fa. My niece recently had a pair of those fangs in, and it was just me doing this, trying to understand a single word she was saying. So I was like, I have no idea what you're saying, hon. Like, no idea. I cannot understand you, but it's so cute. It's genuinely so cute. Hey, there's someone playing Tears of the Kingdom. Aw, let's raid over to someone else who's playing Zelda. I love that. And it's not the new Zelda they're playing. They're playing Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, this person's name is Illykins. And they're playing Tears of the Kingdom. And I guarantee they're having an excellent time. Very chill person, very good energy. We'll raid over there. And raids count now to getting like higher with Twitch and stuff. So if you can join the raid and stay at least to help this person out, that's great. And then you can peace once you get there if you need to. We always want to help people when we can. And they're playing Zelda, and we just finished Zelda, so I think it'd be good to raid on over. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna send it through now. I think that's the right thing. Yep, okay, here we go. Enter. Alright guys, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me. And I will see you on Saturday for our activity stream as usual. Have a good night, everyone. Goodbye, goodbye.